especially after a storm like Helene. If you're still feeling the weight of trying to rebuild, you're not alone. Call the Hope for NC helpline and talk to someone who's ready to listen and offer support. Visit hope4nc.org for free confidential 24/7 support. That's hopefornc.org.
Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. We are the Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat for this
Overreaction Monday.
Jeez Louise.
It's not good. If I talk at a normal volume, it's fine. It's when I try to go bigger, bolder, that doesn't go awesome.
Right.
So we will not be doing that today.
He is back from his business trip over the last several days.
Got a real fondness for Phil Collins now.
The guys were having some fun out on their golfing /business /charity outing.
We did business.
Mm-hmm.
There was business done.
Mm-hmm.
There were some other things done too that probably weren't great decisions. I don't feel awesome today.
Sure.
I'm very burnt.
You're way less red than I thought you'd be.
I think I could have set myself on fire and I would hurt less than I do right now.
Oh, no. Well, we're glad to have you back. It is an Overreaction Monday and a whole lot to overreact to. NFL.
I have the biggest overreaction in the history of this show.
Oh.
I will be doing it. And it's not for clicks. It's
Yeah.
not for, hot take guy. No, I firmly believe what I'm getting ready to say. Some of you are really not going to like it. And much like J.J. McCarthy, give it a minute. You'll see it my way.
That'll be coming up at the top of the 1 o'clock hour. So stay tuned for that. We'll have all the overreactions. Of course, you can get into the YouTube chat, super chat as well. And, of course, all the super chats go straight to the top of the order. We have so much to get into. Obviously, the Joe Burrow situation in Cincinnati, the Dabo Sweeney situation down in Clemson.
I think today, this is Overreaction Monday 2. And if this was a movie, I think the tagline would be, you starting to see it my way? Because my way had a hell of a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
My way was it was Teflon. It was beautiful. It was as good. It's never been better. It's as good as it's ever been. It was huge.
Except for, I feel like there was a but coming there.
What did I miss this weekend? No, the Jets suck way worse than I thought they did. They tickled me just a little.
Yeah.
Just a
Hey, look, we can score points.
And then Justin Fields showed up and went, "Hey, you know how bad you think I am? Cut that in half, and now you're getting close."
Let's get right into the super chats here on an Overreaction Monday. The first one from Soaring Eagle. He says, let's see the ginger papaya care package I sent you soon. Also, I'm seeing it your way now, Jeremy.
He was referring to Bo Nix. There would be numero uno on the you starting to see it my way train. Bo Nix. Yeah. It's weird. NFL teams had an entire offseason to find all of his limitations. And now 2 weeks in a row. Mm-hmm. They have just been there for the world to see.
Coming up at the end of this hour, we will do the live reveal for what Jeremy has to wear today.
Oh, God.
Jeremy, while you were gone, we had a couple more entries into
God.
Jeremy infamously saying now on the program, if it comes free, I will wear it.
Okay, let me just he hasn't told me this. I'm learning this as we. Did anybody send anything cool?
I think they're all cool to a certain degree.
Okay, let me rephrase. Did anybody send something that I will ever wear by choice?
Yes. There are 2 items.
Let's go.
I believe you could wear at any moment.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yes.
Not, hey, let's put Jeremy in a bunny costume. That was funny.
It was great.
It's just my fear, and I've told Tank, do not tell me. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. Mm-hmm. My fear was that I would end up with 17 costumes for every Monday for moving forward. My hope was that people would send, like, a shirt from their business or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's not how this has gone so far.
Or make one that says Falafel Billy Napier. That would also be cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There were 3 care packages dropped off while you were gone last week. So at the end of this hour, I will present one of those to you, and it really excites me that I just cooked this up in my own head that I'm going to have to give it to you at the end of this hour, because if what you're about to say at the 4 o'clock hour is spicy as hell, then I want the TikTok reel going around of you wearing one of the costumes while you're doing you're doing crazy hot take guy.
Yeah. That's good.
It may make it more interesting. Who knows? We'll see.
We have another super chat.
All right.
And we did these backwards solely because this one's not your are you seeing it my way? I think we all kind of saw this the same way.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
Ritzy, takeaways from the weekend. For the love of God, why is Billy Napier still employed? I don't really have a great answer to that. Now, DJ Lagway, what exactly would you say that was? 5 picks against LSU.
Yeah.
That's hard to do. Mm-hmm. He also said, good Lord, I need a beer. And I'm not going to lie, that's a bad word today. Let's not say that word. Let's not say that word. Let's not say that F word that rhymes with hireball. Don't need to say, oh, God.
And here comes the thing. Amy is going to put out a post at 8 o'clock this evening when Jeremy's down in number 800 of the last week at Monday Night Football.
Let me put it this way. I can't tell you I won. I certainly don't feel like a winner. But I will say it's going to be hard for me to believe anybody beat me.
Right. All right, we got another super chat.
Give me that money.
This one comes from Divine Comedy. This is 9-1 in the last 10. Seahawks are the best road team in the league.
I'm you know what? I think this is a good place to really dive into the football.
Okay.
Last week I got a lot of, hey, you still believe in Sam Darnold? Yeah, I do. Yeah, because you know what I don't do? I don't change my mind on 1 week. I don't overreact. I don't go, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Yeah, people have bad days. Right now, I'm having a bad day. If you judge my entire career on today, you're probably going to think, that guy is not good at this.
Yeah.
Mainly because right now I'm trying to keep my body together like a jigsaw puzzle on the back of a motorcycle. Because it's not great.
Uh-huh.
Sam yesterday, weird. Looked pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold looked pretty good. You know who didn't look pretty good? J.J. McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny James McCarthy IV. That's why last week I looked at all of you and went, this is not going to age well. This whole thing, look how he was in the fourth quarter. Yep, against the practice squad of the Chicago Bears. When he played an NFL team last night, he looked like a fan that won a contest. Mm-hmm. Hey, go take 3/4 of snaps for the Minnesota Vikings. Turd. Just, as bad as I've ever seen an NFL quarterback in my life. But I think McCarthy's one of those that I need a term for this. Because J.J. McCarthy, to me, is just Anthony Richardson in a different package.
Okay.
People are really lazy when it comes to comps, and they always comp guys that look alike.
Okay.
So I heard, J.J. McCarthy and Bo Nix are a lot alike. No, they're not. They're not. As a matter of fact, they're nothing alike. They're both limited size white quarterbacks that run some. End of comparison. Bo Nix was unmitigated terrible yesterday. The Bronco defense did not force one punt, and yet they had a shot. They had a shot. Mm-hmm. That's why when I hear Soaring Eagle say, I'm starting to see it your way, my question would be, are you seeing it my way in that you don't believe Bo Nix is not a franchise quarterback? Or are you seeing it my way in that he can't lead you to the promised land? Because I think Bo Nix will be a starting quarterback in the NFL for a decade. I just think it's going to be kind of like Daniel Jones.
Right.
In the right situation, you can win some games. In the wrong situation, you're going to look terrible. J.J. McCarthy could be the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, and they could allow them to play 15 players at a time, and he's still going to look like he's playing with his eyes closed because he's not any good.
Okay.
Because you took a raw little ball of clay and went, I can turn this into a diamond. And you know what? With Kevin O'Connell, you might make it passable. It's never going to be good. It's never going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
He was horrific last night. And Atlanta looked at Michael Penix and said, all we need you to do, don't wreck the car. Because we're going to ride Bijan Robinson. Bijan's the home run swing today.
Yeah.
Because I don't need any more to beat this guy, because this guy can't score on me, and I know it. And I have a weird feeling that's what Minnesota's going to look like a lot of games this season, where teams just go, don't wreck the car. Don't turn the ball over. That's all you have to do.
Well, if you can light him up like the Atlanta defense did, then okay. Hell, they lived in the Minnesota backfield. Really missed Christian Darrisaw last night.
That didn't help anything.
It did, right? But
you know what? Really,
of course, he looked terrible. They destroyed him as far as putting pressure on him.
I want to tell you a fun stat, and actually, you know what? I'm going to say that for after the break.
Okay.
Last night's not on the Minnesota line. It's not on Kevin O'Connell. It's not on anybody but one person.
Mm-hmm.
It's J.J. McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
You did this to you. Because did you notice over the course of the game, Atlanta didn't start with their hair on fire. Atlanta's defense in that first quarter was really kind of vanilla because they didn't know. They didn't know exactly what are we getting. Are we getting the first 3 quarters against Chicago, or are we getting the fourth quarter? So we're going to sit back and see what we're getting. And then JJ's feet got happy. A lot like that penguin in that weird Pixar movie. His feet got happy. As soon as his feet got happy, all of a sudden I started seeing James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, Leonard Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
They lived in the backfield. You know why? Because they figured out I have no fear of you. I think it's funny that every single time a mediocre first-round draft pick, usually a guy that I went, avoid him like grim death, every single time they have a bad game, the first thing people want to say is, well, the line really didn't do him any favors, did it? It's the same line. If you're not the Eagles or the Lions, it's the same line. The question is, what's the defense doing? If they're not afraid of you throwing it on, this is what I said about Anthony Richardson for 2 years. He has no shot because nobody's scared of him. So he's getting hellhound after hellhound after hellhound. That's not on the line. If I send 6 guys in the NFL, I don't care who you are. I'm going to get home. You know who I don't send 6 on? Joe Burrow. I don't send 6 on Josh Allen. I don't send 6 on Lamar Jackson. I don't send 6 on Pat Mahomes. You know who I do it to? Bo Nix, because I ain't scared of him. I ain't scared of J.J. McCarthy. I ain't scared of Caleb Williams. I'm scared of the guy that if I send 6 is going to have one hung 80 yards down the field on me. None of those guys can do that. None of them. That's not on the line. The NFL is – one of the things I love about this sport is how unbelievably easy it is to figure out. You have 5 blockers on every play. You might hold in a tight end. You might hold in a running back. Maybe. Max protection is 7. Standard protection is 5. If I send 6, I'm going to get home more often than I don't. And I don't care what you're doing. Because it's hard for your running back to block my edge rusher, and it's hard for your tight end to block my edge rusher. That's not on the line. It's the play caller on the defensive side going. Last night, and I'm sensitive to this because I'm friends with Jeff Ulbrich, it's him going, you can't do anything to me. I can send that blitz. It's not going to make me look stupid. Because if you throw 10 passes out of a blitz, I'm going to pick off 2 of them. 5 of them are going to sail over the sideline. You might blind squirrel find a nut one time, and even that's going to be right on the end line, and you're probably going to lead your receiver out of bounds. He did that 3 times last night. On absolute bulldog blitzes. Tank, you and I have been doing this together for a long time. In all the years we've been doing this, can you name any draft analyst that's been more accurate on quarterbacks than me?
No.
Is there one that's really even all that close?
Not that
because people get fooled every year, whether it's Richardson or McCarthy or Caleb Williams. There are 3 basic tenets of a quarterback. Am I scared to blitz you? Can you consistently make the layup? And what do you do under pressure? If these 3 things are all bad, you're not an NFL quarterback. In all the years I've been doing this, the only one that was ever 3 bads that became a real, honest-to-God NFL quarterback is Jordan Love. It's the only one. Because what I've seen out of him for 2 weeks is such an unbelievable growth that now I would be scared to blitz him. He's the only one. Everybody else, you are what your tape says you are. And it never stops. It never changes. We draft the Anthony Richardson with the hope that, well, we could develop him. It's a lot like women that find guys that just got out of jail and they go, oh, but I can change him. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can waste your time. If that's what you want to do, waste your time. But you ain't going to change him. You're not going to change J.J. McCarthy. You're not going to change Caleb Williams. You're not going to change Anthony Richardson. And if you want the living testament of why you don't do this, Daniel Jones, Melba toast in human form, goes into the Indianapolis Colts. They're the first team in NFL history that did not punt 1 time through 2 weeks. It's the first time it ever happened. Anthony Richardson looked like he made active wagers against his own team for 2 years. That's the difference. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how fast you are. Can you complete passes, yes or no? J.J. McCarthy's living right around 50%. That does not tend to get better.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. Overreaction Monday continues after this.
The ultimate celebration of music.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
Live in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. 16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live on the free iHeartRadio app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
The NFL is off to a wild start.
Touchdown! Hit a Lambeau leap!
And the new season lives on iHeartRadio.
Fantasy advice and expert analysis.
We got you covered with the official NFL Podcast Network.
Games.
Got 'em.
Local stations bring you the action live.
There it is, recovered by the Steelers!
The adrenaline is still pumping as we hit a Monday Night Football doubleheader. And we've got 24/7 coverage of everything you love about football.
Just open the iHeartRadio app and search NFL to dive in.
Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
To provide the music, talk, and sports you love. and to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
This is an all-new era of Carolina football.
Cost at the 40, cuts back. Cost at the 20. Caleb to the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
Don't miss 1 minute of the action as Coach Bill Belichick takes the reins.
Heisler bring down the sideline. Cuts back at the 5. Give him 6, baby. Touchdown, Carolina.
On your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Link your Ingalls Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
Welcome back into an Overreaction Monday, week 2 in the NFL. We got 2 games to go. We got a Monday night doubleheader tonight. Jeremy will give you the best picks for the evening coming up at the end of the program.
Bangers. I apologize for not having beach bangers. We were in the land that internet signal went to die.
They didn't improve from last year?
No. And allegedly it did. It worked great for the television. We did get to watch all the college games on Saturday.
Oh, that's good.
But in terms of getting, a large file sent out, that required a lot more effort than I was willing to give.
That was not happening.
The other guys were actually doing work, and I kind of sat in the living room laughing, going, if anybody called me right now, they would not like the answer they got on the other side. My answer would probably be, I hope you're actively dying, and I am the only person that can save your life, because that's really the only reason you should be calling me right now.
Yeah, on this Overreaction Monday, lots of fans are either approaching a ledge or a breaking point or something. 2 weeks into the season, there are a lot of folks ready to give up on their teams. Alex S. apparently is one of them. He says, Panthers fans have a constant Rob Schneider, oh no, we suck again meme attached to us. He says, falafel this team for getting my hopes up every year. May as well be the Tigers? The Guangdong Tigers?
That's a Japanese baseball team.
I
don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Now here would be my question. All right, to all of you that are down on your team and life has kicked you in the nethers. Did your team put up a total of 154 total yards yesterday? Because mine did.
That's not good.
Mine did. And
Just
the
in
sad
case.
part, Tyrod Taylor played 2 series, and he had more yards than Justin Fields had in 3.5 quarters. That's hard to do.
Right. Alex S. did use a member chat.
Give me those dollars, don't you holler, that's your money, honey. That's what I need.
He says, who's the problem? Is it Bryce or Canales? Woof.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the correct answer. Yes.
Are you losing hope on Dave?
No.
Oh, that didn't sound appropriate.
I told you this team was going to start 0-2. I was actually impressed by their fight yesterday.
Well,
Tanner Owen McMillan is good at football.
Mm-hmm.
He is good at football.
Mm-hmm. Had his first 100-yard game of his career.
And look, with Carolina, here's how this season's going to go. I'm going to say it again. I said it in the offseason. I'm going to say it again. You start off with probably the most brutal 4 weeks that you could possibly have for this team because you have to go to Jacksonville.
Right.
Then you had a cross-country to the West Coast to Arizona. You come home this week for the Atlanta Falcons, who, I hate to tell you this, you don't stop the run well, and they run really well.
Uh-huh.
So
and you also can't protect the quarterback, and
they can get after
James Pierce is coming.
Then you have to travel to New England, which I don't know if you've ever flown to Boston. It's not the most comfortable journey, and you get Drake May on the other side of that. Then it lightens up, and you go Dolphins, Cowboys, Jets. That's 3 winnable games in a row. Just Panther fans, RELAX. And now I ask you another question. What was your quarterback's QBR yesterday? Well, do you know the answer to this?
The Carolina Panthers?
Yeah.
No,
Bryce Young, what was his QBR yesterday?
22.
It was 22?
I don't know. I'm guessing. It couldn't have been good.
I don't think it was as bad as you think. I mean, he did throw for 328. 47.2.
Okay, 47.
Justin Fields, QBR, would barely have gotten him a DUI because it was a 1.1. He was only 1 beer over the legal limit, which is ironic because he looked hammered drunk the entire game. So that's the thing he did. I came in here fully, but look, I'm rested. I've been at the beach. I want to make everybody feel better, except, the J.J. McCarthy people that blew up my timeline last week.
Right.
You get what you get. You open this door, I just put my shoes on and walked through it. All right? The rest of you, I think there are a lot of teams that have hope. And now I will say something that makes everybody happy that's not a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Yesterday, we saw the death of the Touche Pouche. It's dead now.
Why?
Because Dean Blandino, as we went through just a comedy of errors with the Tush Push, he comes in and says, I'm done with it. I believe his exact quote was, I'm done with the Tush Push. You can't officiate it. Yep. That's all the NFL needed. This came this close to getting banned last year. Lost by 2 votes, I believe. Can't officiate it. Got it. We tried to say injuries, which I still think injuries will bear itself out over time. But we don't have the data to prove it. Can't officiate it? That's easy. The former head of officials just said you cannot officiate this play. It's not physically possible. Winner, found it, done.
What does that mean? You can't officiate it?
Because it's in such close quarters, you can't see what's happening. I know what you're doing, but it's just this mass of humanity. I can't see holds. I can't see face mask. I can't see anything because you've got 15 guys in 4 square feet. And it's the second I heard that come out of Dean Blandino's mouth, I looked at Amy and I said, the Tush Push just died. And I promise you, it'll lose 30-2 in the offseason. The Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles will vote to keep it. Every other team will vote it down. And if you don't believe me, put a pin in this and remember I said it because they just found the excuse. You couldn't do injuries. I heard Dan Patrick say this morning, and I got really angry because I went, you stole one of my segments. Not that you care because you have no idea who I am.
Right.
He said the exact same thing that I just did.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Yeah.
It is D-E-D, dead. And there's nothing you can do to salvage it. I mean, I even saw a Gambit fan who is an Eagles fan say, I've come around to your way of thinking. It's just ban it. It's stupid. We've let this go on far enough.
Okay. All right. They would eventually find a way to take it away. All right. Maybe that is it. Okay. All right.
We have another super chat as well.
Give me those dollars, don't you holler, that's your money, honey. That's what I need.
This was from Red Sea, fan of the 2-0 Arizona Cardinals. Said takeaway number 3, all of our corners are hurt. I think they have 2 secondary guys that don't have some kind of injury designation, which is brutal.
That's
the
not a
good
good
thing
place to
is
be in.
that we have the I'm going to call it the Medicare Bowl with them and the San Francisco 49ers next week.
San Francisco can't stop from getting
This game is brought to you by Prism Health, because that's where the vast majority of these guys are residing right now.
But Mac Jones still able to come up with a win over the New Orleans Saints. Who didn't see that coming?
Oh, that was the grossest game in NFL history. I kept forgetting it was even on. I was at the Village Sports yesterday, so I've got every game on around me. And Amber, the bar manager of the porch, first of all, God bless you for all of the concessions you make for the most annoying patron you have.
Yeah.
She gave us the most prime seat in the bar. She had Amy's game on the television beside the big television, and she had the Jets game on the big television.
Okay.
She also put 49ers Saints on the furthest television from me because she heard me say, that's the worst game of the week. So she put it on the worst television all the way away from me. I maybe checked in 6 times, and every play I watched, I went, oh, my God, these two teams are awful.
Mm-hmm.
They are awful. Like, with no Brock Purdy, with no the great George Kittle, the litany of guys that were out for the 49ers. Man, that team is hard to watch.
Mm-hmm. Makes it real difficult, especially when, well, they're playing on the level of one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Oh, and Patrick, I need to clarify something I just said. They didn't ban it mid-season. They're not banning the tush push
No,
mid-season.
that's not happening.
This will be a vote at the next owners meeting, and I'm telling you, it will get shot down 30-2.
Right. There's nothing you can do about it right now.
Because the ones that were on the fence, which according to my sources, that was the bone of contention, that some of them didn't vote to push it down, was because they didn't really have a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You had a bunch of them on the fence, and it was like, well, the injuries. Do you have anything to prove that? Nope.
Nope, I do not.
But when the former head of officials goes, you can't officiate this. Cool. Out.
Yep. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, Philadelphia, let's go. Keep running it.
we also have one more super chat before we go into the commercial break, and it's about what we're going to talk about in the next segment.
Take it easy, money, with a wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing. Like it ain't no thing.
You should have sang this song to the cop, the hot cop that pulled you over this. Because trust me, that little lip sync thing you just did,
yeah,
had a gotten you out of it.
Yeah.
Soaring Eagle, would I be insane to trade Joe Burrow in a dynasty league for both a tight end upgrade over T.J. Hawkinson and a passable quarterback and elevate Drake May to QB1? I don't think so.
No.
I am almost now completely convinced that Joe Burrow is actually made of glass.
Yes.
I think he is a Fabergé egg.
Yes.
And now it doesn't help that he's been hit a bajillion times. But this is 5. This is 5 pretty significant injuries. 3rd season ender. I don't care how bad your line is. That means have a glass of milk. It's good for you.
Is he done for the season? Has that?
If he has surgery, he's done.
Has that been made?
Well, I mean,
what I saw earlier today said 3 months.
Okay, do math. How many weeks are in 3 months?
12.
I mean, if he has the surgery, he's definitely
he'd be back for the playoffs. Come on. Jake Browning's taking over this league.
Oh, and that's
come on, man.
And that's great that he would be back for the playoffs. The problem is that the Bengals aren't going to be in it, so it doesn't really matter.
You don't know that.
I feel pretty sure.
Oh, Jake Browning, here we go.
I mean, you should. The Cincinnati Bengals are the luckiest 2-0 team I think I've ever seen in my life. Have you looked at who they play coming up?
That's not going to be pretty.
That's a way of saying it. The Bengals next. I don't even remember how many games it was. I looked at it this morning and just went, oh, my good Lord. They play at the Vikings, at the Broncos, the Lions, at the Packers, Steelers, Jets. There's a win. Bears, at the Steelers, Patriots, at the Ravens, at the Bills, Ravens. There are a million losses on that schedule. And that's why I think you got to pick up the old mobile phone.
Uh-huh.
Maybe see what's happening in the old ATL.
With Kirk Cousins? No.
We'll talk about it after the break.
No, not doing it. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
You have some wet weather now in our forecast as we head on through the early part of the week, but this afternoon we should be in pretty decent shape. Clouds with some sunshine. I think percentage-wise, though, clouds are winning it, so I'll call it partly sunny. Still mild, 80. Cloudy tonight, 58. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated afternoon shower thunderstorm. Cooler, 75. Wednesday, sun shines back, and we're warmer once again as we get close to 80 degrees. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Summer's wrapping up, and life is picking back up. Early mornings, long days, and a to-do list that doesn't quit. And neither should you. Who has time to slow down due to body pain? That's why there's Aleve, to keep you going. With just one pill, Aleve delivers longer-lasting body pain relief per dose compared to other leading OTC branded pain relievers. Aleve helps keep you moving from sunup to sundown with up to 12 hours of pain relief per dose, so you can keep moving and be ready for whatever's next. Use as directed.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
America's #1 app for radio is iHeart. Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, plus the station you're listening to right now, anytime, anywhere. Join the millions who already have it. Open the free iHeart Radio app today. The #1 app for radio.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah, and they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
We're back in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. Getting just a bit outside here. Update from the Diamond, in case you didn't see it. Our local guy, Cal Raleigh from Smoky Mountain High School, did it again.
Raleigh.
He did it again.
The big dumper.
The big dumper keeps hitting big dingers, and he is now tied with Mickey Mantle for the most home runs by a switch hitter in a single season at 54 home runs. Dude goes on a tear, he can still hit the record. I'm going to say it's probably not likely, but hey, you never know. He's had those stretches where he's hit like 5 homers in 7 days. So who knows? We still got 7 to 18 days left in the regular season. So Good point. Good time to bring up that September the 28th will be the final Braves game of the season, just in case anybody's wondering.
Circle your calendar. They will not be enjoying the postseason. So,
and you can hear it all right here on ESPN Asheville.
That was and Tank. We need to discuss the marketing of that. But speaking of people we need to discuss marketing with, Steve Sarkisian.
Oh yeah, what'd he do?
I've seen some people put lipstick on a pig.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I've ever heard it to the degree that Steve Sarkisian did. Okay. So they played UTEP Saturday.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
In the first half, Arch Manning was 5 of 16 for 69 yards and an interception. He also threw 10 straight incompletions at one time. They asked Sark going into the tunnel, "What's up?" And he said, "I told Arch before the season, you've never really been a quarterback until they boo you. He got booed in the first half. Now he can start playing." I mean,
like he just turned it on. Well, I was fooling before. I was waiting. I was waiting to get a couple of death threats, and then I'm really inspired.
That's why they call me the sleeper. Went 5 of 16 in the first half, coming out in the second half to go 6 of 9.
Yikes.
For 50 more yards. He was 11 of 25 for 114 yards, a touchdown, and an interception.
Does Arch Manning suck?
No, he's young, and the jump in competition was significant. Tank, correct me if I'm wrong here. I believe I said he played at a very low level of competition in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you're just crowning this kid. I do like that he said, "Wow, don't let Grandpa speak for me that I'm not going to jump into the NFL draft." Well, let me give you some solid advice. Don't
do that.
Because did you watch Quinn Ewers? Did that look fun? Sitting in the zebra room with your mom and dad waiting on somebody to take you. That's what you do. Yeah, he was bleak.
Yeah,
he was bleak.
Yeah, it's Cade Klubnik level. Just.
Oh, no, he wasn't that bad.
Not good.
No, he wasn't that bad.
Oh. Okay. All right. It wasn't quite that bad. Interesting. Okay.
Cade Klubnik plays football like you remember that old, when we were younger, there was like softball leagues where you had to drink a beer at every hole or at every base.
Yes.
He plays like it's the 9th inning of one of those games, and he's just been ripping trips. I'm 43 beers down. I'm having a great game. What are you doing?
He's got an OPS of 5,000, and his blood alcohol level is 7.
His blood alcohol level is it's much higher than Justin Fields.
That's right, 7.0 is his blood alcohol level.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's time to make the call.
What? No. Why would you make the call to Kirk Cousins? Don't you have to pay him $1 bajillion if you trade for him?
Well, here's the fun thing about that. Not necessarily.
Okay, explain.
Here's, in a nutshell, here's my explanation of why I believe the Cincinnati Bengals have to call on Kirk Cousins, and they have to do it right now.
Okay.
How much of Kirk's deal is guaranteed?
I have no idea.
It's $50 million total. It was all the guarantee.
Okay.
Minnesota. Sorry. Needing a quarterback, I can't help it. Minnesota gets in my head. There's only $10 million guaranteed next year.
Okay.
At $10 million, completely restructured, Kirk Cousins at 38 years old would have a spot in the NFL to start. Fact or fiction? Especially when I'm looking at this quarterback class going, hey, you remember when you told me it's going to be the best quarterback class ever? Did all these guys get into a room and there was a gas leak in that building? Was there lead paint and they were licking the walls?
Yeah, in 2 weeks that changed quick.
Happened? Because now I'm trying to find the one that I'm sitting here looking at going, man, I like him. Got his head knocked off his shoulders and his team got destroyed by Vanderbilt. The rest of them, you're bad. Bad.
Maybe Diego Pavia could be the first overall pick.
I want you to tell me who says no to this.
Okay.
there is $35 million in base salary for 2 years. Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Kirk wants to play. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
What if Kirk agreed to take a pay cut?
Okay.
And the guaranteed money stays with the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
I'll give you a 5th-round pick this year. You get a 5th-round draft selection this year, 2026.
Uh-huh.
In 2027, I will give you a conditional 6.
Okay.
If Kirk Cousins does absolutely nothing, he's not on the roster in 2027 or in the season of 2026, 6th-round pick.
Okay.
If he leads us to the playoffs this year, 5th-round pick.
Okay.
Leads us to the Super Bowl, it's 3rd-round pick.
Okay.
Who says no? Atlanta, who gets to save face with 2 picks for a guy that they do not want on this roster, and they've made very clear of it.
But they still have to eat $35 million,
They
right?
have to eat the money anyway. They have to eat the money anyway.
So I'm just getting 2 5th-round draft picks.
Basically.
For $35 million.
Basically, you're paying $35 million regardless. If he's on the roster, you have to pay it. And there's $10 million more next year that you have to pay. I keep the guaranteed money. You cut him, easy breezy, beautiful, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what will happen. Because Joe will be back next year. You're taking a gander at that Bengals cap ledger for a year from now?
No.
It's not pretty.
Okay.
It's not pretty. I could make the argument this was the best shot that Cincinnati had. You started 2-0. You're the luckiest 2-0 team in the history of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to make a run at this. Look, and you're not going to you won't get Kirk up to speed in 2 weeks. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Right.
He won't play a game until week 5. But how many games do you win with Jake Browning? And really, just look at the Bengals schedule and you tell me what they're going to win.
That's what I'm trying to look at.
The next 2 weeks, you have winnable games, but they're on the road. Nothing you can do about that.
No. I mean, you're a 7-win team?
At best.
At best.
At best. And that's with a 2-0 start.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at Kirk. Kirk starting for this team, can he make the playoffs? And let me elaborate before you answer that question. When they play the Pittsburgh Steelers, is that a guaranteed loss with Jake Browning? Because I think it is. I'd say you're favored with Kirk Cousins. I didn't say it was great. I say he's way better than what you have.
Right.
Chicago Bears. New England Patriots. Arizona Cardinals. Those are all games that go from, I will guarantee you lose with Jake Browning,
mm-hmm.
to you got a shot. I can't tell you he's going to win them all. He might not win one of them. I don't know. But is it not worth 2 5th-round picks? Atlanta gets to save face because there's escalators on the latter pick. Oh, I got to eat the money. You have to eat the money anyway. You're the idiot that signed it.
But the goal here is
I'm trying to make the playoffs.
You're trying to make the playoffs.
If I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm looking at the AFC right now going, who do I know is good? I know the Buffalo Bills are good. I know the Baltimore Ravens are good.
Right.
I think the Houston Texans are good. I know the Chargers are good. Can you name me another team in the AFC you know is good?
No, probably not.
That's kind of my point. How many teams make the playoffs every year? 7. And you just said it. If Joe doesn't have the surgery, then he could be back for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
If I can just get to the playoffs, I promise you can't do it with Jake Browning. Because there's too many Kansas City Chiefs, too many Denver Broncos, too many Indianapolis Colts, too many New England Patriots, Las Vegas Raiders. There's just too many of them. He's not good enough, and it's super obvious.
Okay. Maybe.
If there is anything I can do. I mean, Jags history said apparently the Bengals called about Malik Willis.
Ugh.
If you're telling me I got to give up a draft pick and I can have Malik Willis or Kirk Cousins, that is not a difficult decision.
No, it is not a difficult
Frankly,
decision.
actually, you know what? I want to speak on behalf of the Jets. Look, I am wearing a sweet new Jets pullover that I got over the weekend. We'll give you Justin Fields for one order of Skyline chili. You can just have it. He's yours. Now, he's got a head boo-boo right now, so he might not be able to play this week.
I think that's a fan reaction. I don't think that's a team reaction.
I believe they would stand in accord with me. Did I reference he had a 1.1 QBR yesterday? I've actually seen a living, breathing corpse have a 5.
Yeah. All right. If the Atlanta Falcons want to shake things up a little bit, maybe that's the way to do it.
Two games.
They eat the money. They get 2 potential 5th-round picks in the deal.
And one of them could escalate.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
It might. You get Joe Burrow back. Who knows?
The Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow couldn't make a Super Bowl. Your line's not good enough for that. Your defense is not good enough for that.
Your defense is bad.
Your defense is terrible, and you will get mollywopped once you get to the playoffs.
Look, right now I'm looking at the AFC going, the 2 teams I feel like I know are good, or the 3 teams that I feel like I know are good, are coached by John Harbaugh, who Stephen Tower over the weekend told me that in Baltimore apparently it was trending that John Harbaugh was the Doc Rivers of the NFL, and now I cannot unsee that no matter how hard I try.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McDermott, who cannot win in the playoffs, and, Jim Harbaugh. Jim's a great coach. Look at his history in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Not great. If I'm Cincinnati, I will do anything in my power to keep myself competitive. You're not competitive with Jake Browning. You're the 10th best team in the AFC.
No, you're annoying. That's the only thing you are with Jake Browning. You're annoying, and you're a fun little story of, let's see how many wins little Jake Browning can get the Cincinnati Bengals. Your schedule is set up to where Jake Browning might get you 6-7 wins at the best. But I also feel like you're set up with Kirk Cousins. At the best, you're getting 9 wins out of this thing. And is that going to be good enough to make the playoffs?
Probably.
Maybe. It could be.
Eamon Report has a really good point.
But is it worth it?
Eamon Report has a good point that I hadn't touched on.
Yeah.
Fact or fiction, Mike Brown's too cheap to make this trade for Kirk Cousins.
I agree. I mean, see,
that's the undoing.
See, you have to be able to think about things critically. And I don't believe that is a power of which Mike Brown and the Bengals have.
Well, my argument there would be Kirk's salary is basically guaranteed this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have a prorated signing bonus. So you're talking about $12 million. That's what Mike Brown would have to pay this year.
Yes.
If you can't come off $12 million, you should not be an owner in the NFL.
Right.
Straight up.
All right, it's that time, Jeremy. The second hour of the program begins in just a moment or two. Jeremy, hilariously, thanks to our audience, said a couple of weeks ago on this program, if you send it to me and it's free, I will wear it. And rather than, businesses lining up to get their branded products to Jeremy, our audience went, okay, put your money where your mouth is.
In fairness, Fanatics and Branded Bills both sent me a box.
Yes.
And I've been wearing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Have a Branded Bill on my head right now. Mm-hmm. Have a Fanatics Jets pullover on as we speak.
Yes. So our lovely listeners have sent you the next challenge of you have to wear this because it's free. And I can't wait to see it on you. So, Jeremy, here is your next outfit from the Sportsocracy.
Oh my God! What is that? A Borat bodysuit?
If you're not on the YouTube stream, then you need to get on it right meow. Because coming up after the top of the hour break here, Jeremy says he has his craziest overreaction, and it's not just for clicks.
Oh my God, that is awful.
He says he actually believes whatever craziness is about to come out of his mouth, and he is going to be wearing the greatest shirt ever worn on the Sportsocracy.
Very nice.
It is. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Check us out on the YouTube.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
You have some wet weather now in our forecast as we head on through the early part of the week, but this afternoon we should be in pretty decent shape. Clouds with some sunshine. I think percentage-wise, though, clouds are winning it, so I'll call it partly sunny. Still mild, 80. Cloudy tonight, 58. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated afternoon shower thunderstorm. Cooler, 75. Wednesday, sunshine's back, and we're warmer once again as we get close to 80 degrees. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. The slow-roasted Cantina chicken menu is here to stay, with ingredients like purple cabbage and freshly prepared pico de gallo. Try it today at a participating U.S. Taco Bell location while supplies last. Contact store for participation, which varies.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
As fall approaches, how about a new vehicle in your driveway from Appletree Honda, like the 2025 Odyssey, 2025 CR-V all-wheel drive hybrid, and the 2025 Pilot. Home of the Appletree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty, Appletree Honda, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Ice up, son. Ice up.
Still a year later, I see a lot of roofs with tarps. Do you have a neighbor that needs a new roof but can't afford to get one? ESPN Asheville and Balkan Roofing would love to help. Tell us about the homeowner in need and why they deserve to have a brand new roof for free. You can nominate them now at espnavl.com. And one homeowner will be selected to have a brand new roof professionally installed by Balkan Roofing for free. Roofing for a reason with Balkan Roofing and ESPN Asheville.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. Talk to someone if you're struggling with mental health, because most people out here really care. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
When you need us most,
1 day at a time, 1 minute at a time.
We'll be here.
1 second at a time if you have to.
You guys are godsend.
The community is listening. Just shout out your needs.
We're Western North Carolina's lifeline during the storm.
They're going to come. Yep. Cavalry is coming.
Y'all are huge heroes. The epitome of what radio is all about. Don't even understand, man.
We'll all get through this. We will we'll continue to rebuild and recover and renew Western North Carolina.
The voice of the mountains. News Radio 570. WWNC.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Wayne. Sportsocracy.
Shake and bake!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeartRadio app. You can see us everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join. I gotta take it off my screen because, see, I can't see him. The computer screens are blocking everything from his chin down, so I hadn't seen it until it came up on the screen there.
Whoa.
It's better than I wanted it to be. It's so good.
Whoa. Great success.
So Gary Birch sent in, for the radio listeners who can't see this right now, Gary Birch sent in a shirt that looks like the Borat costume, kind of.
The Borat suit.
The single.
The over-the-shoulders banana
Speedo thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got like this brown, hairy, flabby chest. And his brown, flabby, hairy chest just makes it even better because it's almost, it matches the beard.
The funny thing is that it matches my skin tone to such a point that if you didn't know, you would think I was just sitting here in a Borat suit.
That's what's cracking me up. Because as soon as it came in the mail, I opened it and I went, oh my God, he's going to look glorious in that.
Well, okay, now I do need to specify, it is a shirt. So that's not, there's some tattoos here that are not visible because it's a shirt.
Yes.
But...
oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, trust me.
Good
without
job.
a shirt on, not a great look. It's not this bad.
Good job. We do have we do have two more options for you that have come in. So I'll continue to stockpile those, and we'll just kind of make this a running thing. Whenever we get free stuff for Jeremy to wear, we'll break it out live on the show, and there you go. That I don't know if that raised the bar. I'm not
for sure.
I'm not sure that any are going to come close to that, but. Here we go. Jeremy with the hottest take he's ever had on the program that's sure to go viral now that his T-Taws are hanging out.
For sure. In my mankini.
So what is this crazy notion, this crazy overreaction that you have that you actually believe?
It's over for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Over?
It's over.
Okay.
It's over. Your offensive line is not good enough.
Uh-huh.
You can't run a greasy peg up a cat's keister.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you a question. Who's the leading rusher of the Kansas City Chiefs right now?
Oh, it's not Isaiah Pacheco.
Mm-mm.
Is it Patrick?
Mm-hmm. By how much?
Oh,
how many yards do you think Patrick Mahomes has rushed for?
102.
It's 123. He's actually the 16th leading rusher in the NFL.
Okay.
The rest of the team combined has 96 yards in 2 games.
Holy cow.
Hunt and Pacheco both have 47 yards.
That's bad.
They're averaging less than 3.5 yards a carry. You can't run. You have no receivers to speak of. Hollywood Brown is it.
Mm-hmm.
And your defense is not good enough. Oh, but we played with the Eagles. Technically, you did. But you're not a threat. I don't think the Buffalo Bills are looking at Kansas City going, oh, my God, what are we going to do when we play them?
Mm-hmm.
Because
I don't know. By then, all the receivers could be healthy.
The Pat Mahomes magic's gone.
Gone. Okay.
Let's play a fun game.
Okay.
If I say, what is the league average of an NFL quarterback? What name comes to your mind?
League.
Not great, not bad, just average.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, not the name I thought you were going to say. Sam Darnold is completing 67.9% of his passes.
Okay.
Let's go again. Name me anybody.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith is completing 70.6% of his passes.
Okay.
Would you like to take a gander at what Pat Mahomes is doing?
61.
58.8.
That's not good.
The only quarterbacks in the NFL who are worse are J.J. McCarthy, Joe Burrow, which shocked me when I saw it, I'm not going to lie, Justin Fields, and Cam Ward. Baker Mayfield's down there, but I have a funny feeling that's going to kind of mark it correct tonight. He might be there tomorrow.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Didn't throw a ton of passes last week, so it's not really that high of a bar. Pat Mahomes is 40 of 68. He's been hit a bajillion times.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even look like the Kansas City Chiefs anymore. I think it's straight up over.
As in, we'll never win another title, or?
Not built this way, you won't. With this current iteration, you are doomed. And I believe that.
Okay.
Fully.
Okay.
Do you think I'm out of my mind?
I think you're. I think maybe it's a little too soon.
Okay.
To be just bailing.
What do they do well? Right now, what
Nothing
do the
they do. They don't do anything right now.
Their defensive line is a joke. Like, It's not just bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're 4 starters. Chris Jones is about middle of the pack in the NFL in terms of how he is rated through 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
The other 3 are every single one of them, in the bottom 18 of defensive linemen in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
How do you win that way? Oh, but surely the secondary is great. How about middle of the pack?
Mm-hmm.
You don't actually do anything well. If you took the helmet off the logo off the helmet, it would be really easy for you to watch this current iteration of the Kansas City Chiefs and think you were watching the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. The first 2 games statistically have not gone well, obviously.
That is the nicest way you could say that.
But the fact that they were still in those games, the fact that those were still 1-score games with a chance, right? I know last night you scored the touchdown late, you would have had to have gotten an onside kick or something to make that comeback. It didn't happen. But you were still competitive enough with the defending Super Bowl champions and the LA Chargers, who now we've deemed as the best team in the league.
Did you win?
No, they didn't win.
That's kind of my point.
Okay, you lost to 2 of the best teams in the league, and now you're dog
I don't care who
water.
you lost to. I don't care who you lost to. In a minute, I'll tell you why I don't care who you lost to.
Okay.
The magic of Kansas City was they knew how to win.
Mm-hmm.
When we get into games where it's heads up, we win. They've lost 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you know who they play? Have you looked at this schedule?
I'm looking at it right now.
And I know people think, oh, you over-dramatize the schedule. No, I don't. Because it's really important who you play. You got the New York Giants this week. Congratulations. By the way, how in the world is that the Sunday night game? Who drank 8,000 beers and went, let's go Giants, Chiefs? Then you go Ravens at the Jaguars, Lions, Raiders, Commanders, at the Bills, at the Broncos, Colts. That's your next 8 games. They could lose every single game I just said. I didn't say they were going to. Those are all losable games because you're not good enough offensively to just outgun every team you play anymore. And your defense is not good enough to stop teams. You're going to be in heads-up games a lot more than you want to be. I've now watched you do it twice. I never for 1 second thought you were winning either one of those games. Did you?
No.
At any point yesterday, did you go, they're going to find a way to beat Philadelphia?
No.
I walked into it going, this feels like a trap game. And the more I thought about it, because the number was weird. Like Philadelphia minus 1.5, that's a weird number. And the more I thought about it, the more I went, I can't put money on this because I don't trust Pat Mahomes the way that I used to. Because I don't trust that magic's just going to come out of his hat every single time that he gets into trouble. Because I don't know who you can count on. Travis Kelce looks like he's running in quicksand. At this point, I think if he and I ran 40s against each other, we'd be way closer than you want us to be. Hollywood Brown is fine, but he's really just the same guy that he was in Baltimore. What else do you have? Cast off Juju Smith-Schuster? Cast off Tyquan Thornton? This idea that Andy and Pat are so unbelievable that you can just chuck any garbage to them and go, they're going to make it a Super Bowl contender. I don't think they will. Because eventually, the Jimmies and Joes matter. The X's and O's are important. You don't have any Jimmies and you don't have any Joes. There are 5 guys on this team that I, honest to God, trust. I trust Pat Mahomes. I trust Chris Jones. I trust Trent McDuffie. It gets really thin after that. I mean, we start getting into Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquil fast. Look at who you have to beat. Name me a position group that they're better than the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, you still got to play them again. Name me a position group where they're better than the Denver Broncos outside of quarterback. I'll give you a hint. There ain't one. That roster's way closer to the Las Vegas Raiders than you want them to be. And I'll be honest with you, you lose to the Raiders once. And it wouldn't shock me at all. You could find a way to lose to the Raiders when they were dog water and you were good. Now I think you're mediocre at best and they are vastly improved. I don't think this team makes the playoffs because I don't think they can beat that schedule.
That's... Yeah, I think that's a little much. I mean, because they'll get targets back, right?
It's okay.
They'll
so
have
you
these
get
guys
Rashee
coming
Rice
back
in 4 weeks.
Yeah, that'll matter.
All right, so now you got Rashee Rice and Hollywood Brown. Is that better than what Buffalo has? No. Is that better than what Baltimore has? No. Is that better than what the Chargers have?
No.
Is that really, honestly, better than what Denver has? Maybe, fractionally.
Yeah.
But you don't have anything else, and you still can't run. This is not a balanced team.
Yeah, at some point you got to figure that out. I don't know how you figure that out. Offensive line has to get better.
In the 4 weeks before they get Rashee Rice back, they have to play the Ravens and the Lions. But they're both in Kansas City. So is Philadelphia. Those two teams could embarrass you.
They could.
You could be sitting on a Kansas City Chiefs team that is 2-4 with wins over the Giants and the Jaguars. Then you get him back. You got to play the Commanders. You got to play at the Bills. I don't really think you're going to go to Denver and beat them. You got to play the Texans, the Chargers again. If you just lose the games I just said, you're 8-9. You're not making the playoffs at 8-9, and I don't think you're even in the ballpark of any of the teams I just said. That's probably 7 of the best 10 teams in the NFL. I don't think you're that team anymore. I watched them yesterday, and I just could not stop thinking, this doesn't feel like the rabbits coming out of the hat. Now it feels like Philadelphia's that Kansas City team, and now I'm looking at Kansas City going, you feel a lot like Buffalo. over the last handful of years. I just don't trust you to win a game when it's equal.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going up against a team that is similar in talent to you, I don't trust you to beat them. Good pass rushes are going to mess with you. Teams that can run are going to mess with you, and you can't get heat on quarterbacks. That's a recipe for really, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm. It's been 2 years in the making, 3 years in the making. Every year it's felt like little by little there was a, yeah, but this is what they just lost. You continue to do that over time. Obviously, the roster attrition will catch up if you don't if you don't replace those guys.
For sure.
I mean, is the Josh Simmons thing?
Josh Simmons has been fine.
Okay,
he's been fine. He's not the problem.
Okay,
the problem is Juwan Taylor is a
awful.
Joke.
Terrible.
He's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they haven't at any point looked at this and gone, maybe we should play Jalen Moore over there. Do you know that Juwan Taylor has 17 more penalties than any player in the NFL in the last 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to wrap your brain around.
He's been terrible. He was the guy that we railed on all year last year for starting early. At some point, I trust that they will be able to figure this out.
How?
Whatever the combination of the offensive line is.
Okay, so you can figure out the offensive line.
Absolutely.
It doesn't change the fact you don't have any playmakers. You have none. Okay, you get Rashee Rice. You got one. Name me another contender that has one legit playmaker. Because Hollywood Brown is, he's been, I keep saying fine because I don't know another adjective to use for him. Hollywood Brown was the over-the-top, oh, my God, look at him. He's averaging 8.5 yards a catch.
Mm-hmm.
He's not hitting anybody deep.
No.
He's had one big play all year, and I think he caught it 4 yards past the line.
Because he's the only weapon that they have.
And that's fine. I don't really think he's a weapon. I think right now he's just the best of the bad that you have.
Mm-hmm.
There's not another counterpunch. Isaiah Pacheco is not good. I get it. You thought, oh, look at this guy and how hard he runs. He looks like a shell of what he was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem Hunt, about the same way. The longest run they have from a running back in 2 games is 11 yards.
Yeah.
Second is 10. They only have one more that's above 6 in 2 games. You can say, I'm jumping the shark on the whatever. I don't care. Because now here's the problem. All right, let's say I'm over-evaluating this. I'm overblowing this. Is there a chance they win the AFC West? Because I don't see it. Because I don't think the Chargers are losing more than 4 or 5 games.
Probably not. They're
they're
halfway.
So that means you have to go on the road. Buffalo, Baltimore, the Chargers, whoever else, Houston. It's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of Kansas City was that your division was so bad because the Raiders were terrible, the Broncos were terrible, and the Chargers were just kind of annoying.
Yep.
But they weren't in your ballpark. This was like the NFC South of the AFC. You got 5 free wins in the division every year. I don't think you have a free win in that division anymore. The competition got better, and you got worse. And right now, Pat Mahomes does not look like one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm sorry, he doesn't.
No. I mean, there were a lot of times last year where he didn't look like one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the league, but somehow.
And that's the thing
Mm-hmm.
that's always bothered me about Kansas City is how do you keep pulling this rabbit out of the hat? Because there's nothing really there.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to win games.
Last year, you won 15 games.
And I get that.
And what was it, 12 of them were one-score games?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that?
Because your Jimmies and Joes were not really good enough. Well, this year, your Jimmies and Joes are even worse.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the X's and O's don't really matter because you come up against a team like the Philadelphia Eagles where Andrew Makuba is the 30th best player on this roster. He'd be in your top 10. So at no point do I ever look at this and go, you know what, Andy Reid's just going to scheme this out because he can too. And he's got way, way more dogs in that cage.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at Kansas City and go, this is what the NFL's meant to do. The NFL, the way the salary cap works, the way all of these things work, is you're supposed to take a team like this and you're supposed to push them down because we don't want a dynasty. We don't want to see a team make it to the Super Bowl 5 times in 7 years or 4 times in 6 years, whatever it is. We don't want to see that. And now it's caught them because Pat's paid, Chris Jones is paid, the other litany of guys on that roster are paid, and a lot of them are paid more than they deserve. Travis Kelce looking directly at you.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Kelce's a $3 million a year player right now. He's making 5 times that. You do that enough times, and you don't draft spotlessly, you don't have enough players.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you they're the New York Jets. They're playing the toughest schedule in the NFL, and they're not the best team in the NFL. And that they're the San Francisco 49ers in reverse. The 49ers play such a bad schedule, it doesn't really matter how good they are. They'll win 10 games because they play the dregs of the league. Kansas City plays a schedule that's so good, you're going to lose 7 games just solely because you're not in the class of the elites of this league. Your coach is great. Your quarterback, I think, is great. This is now 2 years in a row that I've looked at Pat Mahomes and gone, what in the world happened to you? Because he just doesn't look elite. You watch Lamar Jackson. I watched every play of Josh Allen yesterday. Then I watched every play of Pat Mahomes and went, those two don't look the same.
Mm-hmm.
The command of the offense doesn't look the same. The surrounding cast sure as hell doesn't look the same.
Right, I was going to say, it certainly doesn't look good when you're struggling. Right? Patrick doesn't look like he's having fun. Like, remember when this caught fire with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce was pulling down, 150-yard games every week, it felt like, and it was fun. They were running up and down the field, just beating the snot out of people. They're not doing that anymore. And when you're struggling, you don't have any weapons, and your best target is 700 years old and just wants to focus more on touring the world with his girlfriend, then you don't have as much fun anymore, and it doesn't look as good. Of course it's not going to look as good. And then when you start out the season 0-2 in one-score games, yes, they were against 2 of the best teams in the league, but maybe this is where you are now. Maybe you can't just pull these out any longer. Certainly going to get a chance to prove something against the Giants next weekend. At least that you can still beat the bad teams. However, the end of the game this past week, it looked like the Giants could score some points. Maybe you'll be put to the test next week. They get put to the test against the Giants next week. I'll be more inclined to come over to your side. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
The ultimate celebration of music.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
Live in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. 16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live on the free iHeartRadio app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
This September 27th, join us in Asheville for the Reunion Concert, a powerful night of healing, hope, and community 1 year after Hurricane Helene. Live on stage, Riley Clemens, Nick Mack and the Noise, Jimmy Clifton, Cray Reap, and more. This benefit concert raises proceeds for continued recovery and rebuilding efforts. Tickets start at just $7. Available now at Ticketmaster.com and the Harris Cherokee Center box office. Presented by the Blessing Project and Sandstone Health and Rehabilitation. Come be part of the restoration at the Reunion Concert.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
I'm Dan, he's Ty.
Hello.
And we're the Solid Verbal College Football Podcast.
Tune in for previews, recaps, bits you won't hear anywhere else, and all the emotional support you need as a college football fan.
Join us all season long as we ride the roller coaster of this ridiculous sport.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Solid Verbal College Football Podcast, and listen now.
We don't just love college football, Ty. We live it.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I pledge allegiance
Link your Ingalls Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
With liberty and justice for all.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
You were just dumping a bag of hammers.
We are back at the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is an Overreaction Monday.
This is not an overreaction. This shirt gets some very strange looks from through that window right there.
It most definitely does.
One of our sales girls just walked by, and I watched her. She got halfway through the window and went, What is happening?
And then she vomited in the floor
and walked away.
Clean up on aisle 2, please. We have to thank Gary Birch once again for calling. I mean, I don't want to say calling the bluff because it wasn't a bluff because he's clearly wearing it. The statement of, if you send me free stuff, I'll wear it. And so yeah, he's wearing a full on Borat shirt today, which is the beach scene from Borat, and it blends all too well with his skin pigment and his hairstyle, and I imagine that is just an X-ray of what old Germa looks like.
I like you. Do you like me? Whoa.
Just be thankful that the on the YouTube stream you can't see the bottom of that shirt because it goes all the way to the bottom. It's one of them tall shirts. Anyhow, yeah. Back into the Overreaction Monday here.
Goes all the way down.
Yeah,
great success.
No, not great success. The question was asked in the YouTube comments about Xavier Worthy. I mean, yes, he's like week to week. So, I mean, Xavier Worthy come back next week, and you add that to Hollywood Brown. That opens things up a little bit. And then Rashee Rice comes back. So within, 6 weeks, you could have all of the weapons back for Patrick Mahomes. But Xavier Worthy, he'll be back. So he'll have one more speedster to add to that maybe next week.
You have two guys that are really just another guy that's really fast and can't catch. Sweet. I think you already have that. His name's Tyquan Thornton.
Yes. But hell, let's just, burn them all and see what comes out of it. You play the Giants next week, so I feel like you should be able to take care of business there. Again, you struggle next week, then I'm really going to be coming back over to your side.
By the way, can we discuss since you brought up the Giants, we got like 3 minutes here.
Sure.
Can we discuss Russell Wilson's still not good? I didn't think I had to tell people that, but I heard two different national sports guys say, well, all of you just threw Russell Wilson to the Yeah, because he sucks.
Yeah, we did. You know who else I've seen do stuff like that? Jameis Winston.
Uh-huh.
And if it were Jameis Winston, he'd get the same coverage. It's the same guy.
Yeah, Russell Wilson currently leads the NFL in passing yards. He's 22nd in QBR. What does it tell you? Tells you he's been awful bad outside. And I do love how he gets a pass on that god-awful interception he threw at the end of the game. Well, I mean, Malik Neighbors ran the wrong route. You sure about that? The guy's been in the offense for 2 years. and is, I don't know, a star, does it make more sense that he ran the wrong route? Or maybe, just maybe, Rusty Shackelford made a boo-boo.
That was not how I heard it, or that's not how I saw it written up. How I saw it written up was he threw a duck to nobody.
Yep, that's what I saw.
That's what I read.
I saw Malik Neighbors run a perfect route and go, where is that going?
Yeah. And Cowboys picked it off, and Brandon Aubrey becomes the first player ever to hit 2 buzzer-beating, game-ending field goals in one game. I thought that was interesting. It's the first one.
It's also shocking that that's never happened before.
Well, I mean, think about it, because he hit – because if you go to overtime, I mean, that's happened a lot. You hit the field goal right at the end to send it to overtime. That happens a whole bunch. But the fact that nobody scored in the entire overtime period and then he kicked the field goal to end it in overtime, that's what made it rare. Because I don't know that I've ever seen that. I don't know that I've ever seen somebody hit one at the buzzer in overtime. It's usually just a walk-off because they scored.
That's a good point.
Pretty interesting. But Aubrey hitting a 64-yarder to send it into overtime. Props to him. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. It is an Overreaction Monday. Get your overreactions into the YouTube chat.
It's also a Borat suit Monday.
Unfortunately.
Right, so somebody in the chat asked this, and it took me a minute for it to I think it was David Beckerman. So is this the shirt you thought I would wear somewhere else?
No.
Okay, so there is another
There's
thing.
2.
Oh, so I would wear both of the other 2.
I believe so, yeah. There could be a moment where you'd wear those elsewhere. There is a chance that you'd wear that again. I mean, I could see, like, you slipping that on for Halloween or something. Or...
The thing that shocks me is that nobody has sent, like, merch of their team. Because that's what when I said it, that was what I was afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
Is, oh, my God, I'm going to be wearing some New England Patriot crap by the time this is all said and done. Or, like, Florida Gator or something like that.
Nah, I love the fact that they immediately went, okay, we're going to embarrass the hell out of him if we can.
Oh, yeah. Embarrassing me? That's not easy to do. Mainly because I don't care.
And Gary Birch just went, challenge accepted.
To Amazon I go. We ride.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. Overreaction Monday continues next.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
You have some wet weather now in our forecast as we head on through the early part of the week, but this afternoon we should be in pretty decent shape. Clouds with some sunshine. I think percentage-wise, though, clouds are winning it, so I'll call it partly sunny. Still mild, 80. Cloudy tonight, 58. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated afternoon shower thunderstorm. Cooler, 75. Wednesday, sun shines back, and we're warmer once again as we get close to 80 degrees. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by IHOP. Introducing the IHOP Value Menu, where all your breakfast faves are just $6 each every day. Where else can you get a big, filling sit-down breakfast for only $6? Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP Value Menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beep when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
America's #1 app for radio is iHeart. Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, plus the station you're listening to right now, anytime, anywhere. Join the millions who already have it. Open the free iHeartRadio app today. The #1 app for radio.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
This season, the Eagles Living the Dream Tour rides again, and this time we ride together.
Thanks to fine partners like Clarissa Sells, WNC.com, the Sportsocracy has teamed up with Appalachian Motor Coach to ride with you in style to some of the best games around.
Click on Living the Dream 2, TOO.com, to see the schedule and pick your destination.
You buy the ticket, we'll get you to the game. No worries about parking, and we have the food and drinks covered as well, with a special thanks to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue and Cultivated Cocktails.
Live the dream with us. Living the Dream 2, TOO.com.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
And we're back in the Sportsocracy.
You forgot a button, Tank.
Asheville. I did. I forgot to turn the old mic on there. Sometimes that does help if you're trying to do a radio show. I did that the other day while you were gone, and I was like, it's funny that none of the buttons have changed. But for some reason, with a new person in here, I still hit the wrong ones. Hey, I'd do it when the right people are here anyway. So what does it matter? Welcome back into the Sportsocracy here on ESPN Asheville. And Jeremy, the longtime PA announcer for the Kansas City Chiefs is not the same PA announcer as they've had for the past 16 years. And that, I contend, is really what is wrong with this team. It's the PA announcer. It's all on him.
That's it.
See, because the team, they wanted him to go a bridge too far this year, and he absolutely refused to do so. So apparently on third downs at Arrowhead Stadium for many, many years. It doesn't say how many years he's been doing this, but I imagine it's been a long, long time that he's been doing this. He leads like a special third down chant right before the play happens. It was one of those things like he did it once and then everybody kind of caught on and then the whole crowd started doing it. So he became like the leader of the third, like everybody started referring to him as the third down guy. Well, the league stepped in and warned him that that was too much cheerleading going on from the PA booth. And the team told him that last season would be the last season that he would lead the third down chant. And he said, falafel this, I'm done. I'm walking out. Is there anything that you would walk out the door for if they told you to stop saying it? Like if they told you could no longer say, run the damn ball, would you consider walking out?
Oh, that's a great fictitious question because nobody tells me what I can and can't say.
Not in this shirt, they don't.
In this shirt, I'll say whatever I want.
16 years. That's a long time. I guess you didn't want to get on the bad side of the league. I mean, I'd be interested. What would the league do if the Chiefs just stood up to the league and said, "No, we've been doing that for 10 years. Why would we stop doing it now?" what would the league do? Would the league fine them, you think? For too much cheerleading from the PA booth?
Maybe.
Would they do like baseball and throw him out? Would the referees throw him out of the game?
That I doubt.
I don't know. Like I said, they do it in baseball. You play the wrong sound effect or you get after the umps as a PA announcer at any level of baseball, they will toss your ass from the game.
Yeah, they do a lot of things in baseball that nobody with common sense would do. Tank, did you watch Saturday night as Vanderbilt, I'll say upset South Carolina, just so like being nice.
Well, I mean,
because what I really want to say is as Vanderbilt dog walked South Carolina.
They did.
Up and down the field at old Billy Bryce. Did you notice a familiar face on the sideline?
Not that I can recall.
Theo Vaughn. Big fan of Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Maybe about to become a bigger fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently Theo Vaughn and Diego Pavia are friends.
Yes.
At some point, I do not know how this came up. Diego Pavia told Theo Vaughn, if we beat South Carolina, you go on a date with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know this. I know it now. Diego Pavia's mom, pretty hot.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear Theo's response? He said, she's a nurse. My goal is I'd like to marry a nurse one day. So I think that's why he was thinking about that. I don't even know if I'd do it. I don't know. I like being his friend. I don't want to end up being like his stepdad or something.
Yeah, no, that's not good. I mean, if you're friends with the guy, don't date his mom. That's one way to end the relationship.
And Tank, I believe that is the greatest example of the discrepancies between one Nathaniel Robert Spencer and Jeremy Borat Green.
Is no friendship sacred enough, depending on how hot the mom is?
How hot's the mom?
Like Diego Pavia's mom.
I mean, it's easier for me to say no because I'm married, but if I was single,
right,
it's a lot easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. Like in a different world, if your mom was, smoking hot and there was a thing, I would never do that. Would never do that to you.
Tank, Kathy would make you cry. I promise.
That's what I'd hope. Sorry, I made it weird.
I walked into that.
Yeah,
one.
Tank Spencer, who's shocked? He made it weird.
I walked into that.
Look.
That was the perfect response.
We're gonna have words, right? I mean, there would definitely be strong words if I found out that you took my mom out for a nice steak dinner. I know what that means. Norma Spencer is a saint, and you will not.
Patrick Holt said Mrs. Green is a saint.
Yeah. Great minds think alike. You will not date my mom.
So this is probably a bad time to mention that I actually went out with a mom of somebody that I knew.
Yeah,
I actually went out with the mom of somebody that worked for me. Now
I was going to say that, but were you friends with them? Because that's another thing. Like, I mean, if I don't like you, yeah, I'm probably going to do it out of spite
for sure, bro.
If there's a chance that I could, and we're not friends at all. Screw you. I don't care what you think.
Oh, dude. Bro, I'm Richard Petty. I will do a lot of things just to get your goat. You get under my skin.
This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Not only will I go out with your mom, I'll send you pictures of the date.
Yeah.
Like when the shrimp cocktail goes out, hits the table. I'm taking a picture of it with your mom on the other side. Seafood dinner, check.
Although there's the other side of this of Diego knows. Right. I mean, look, if you have a hot mom, you know it because all your friends have told you about it. There's not a single day that has gone by where Diego Pavia did not hear one, hey, what's your mom doing later tonight?
Dude. I went to high school with a guy. I actually played basketball with a guy.
Uh-huh.
His mom was an absolute 12.
Yeah.
And I said some of the most god-awful things.
I'm sure you did.
And I promise you, anybody that played ball with me knows exactly who I'm talking about because they did it too.
Mm-hmm. Diego Pavia knows. So, I mean, in a sense, this is him showing true friendship with Theo that he would trust Theo to go out with his mom. So you look at it from that angle and okay, well, maybe I will date your mom. If you're asking me to, I guess I will.
I will show her the okayest time she's ever had.
Let's go, Miss Pavia. You and me, we're going out on the town.
I'll take you to a lovely dinner at the Cracker Barrel now that they fixed that logo thing. Get you a Billy Ray Cyrus CD on the way out to remember it by. Now, since we've gone down this weird rabbit hole,
good Lord.
I do have to say a thing happened yesterday.
I'm so terrified of where this is headed.
A thing happened yesterday, and it's a thing that I said would never happen.
Okay.
I am officially no longer a Buc-ee's virgin.
You've been to the Boosies.
I've been to Boosies.
Okay.
And now I must. You people that really like Boosies, the hell's the matter with you? That place is if a gas station, a truck stop, a Ross Dress for Less, and the city of Jacksonville had like a weird four-way baby, that'd be Boosies.
Yeah.
Why do they shout things at you?
I don't know.
I'm trying to pick out a burrito because you got 8,000 options here. And some dude who's been John Wayne Gacying a brisket behind this thing goes, brisket on the table, and everybody goes, what is happening? What is wrong with you people? I got my biscuit. I hid my things. Like, I put my keys in my front pocket. Like, no. I've never seen any of you people anywhere else. What is wrong with you people?
This is a rush to the brisket counter. Okay. I didn't get to see that when I went. Anytime I've been to Boosie's.
It was 7:30 in the morning, and there was a guy with a cane with a woman that she's a big damn princess. If you know the joke,
she gave him that cane.
If you know the joke, you know where I'm headed with this.
Right.
They were shopping for home decor at 7:30 in the morning at a gas station.
Did I not tell you about the time I went to Buc-ee's and I walked by, and right outside the door, there's a line of these giant smokers and grills. And I looked at my wife and I said, who in the hell would come to Buc-ee's to buy a smoker? And I kid you not, we walked out of that place, and as we were walking out, there was a dude pulled up to buy a damn smoker.
So
what is happening?
The golf trip that I just went on.
Yeah.
There's a bar that we go to every year. It's the only bar on the island that's open until 2, 3, whatever time they close. Usually we don't make it that far, and I would remember if we did.
We didn't check the time.
It's called the Chubby Buddha.
Yeah.
The clientele is interesting to say the least.
Okay.
Every person I saw at Buc-ee's, I went, that's a Chubby Buddha patron, and that's a Walmart shopper. I promise. I don't have to ask you. I know. And as I looked around, I just went, I want to know how this was even conspired. We're going to have a flea market at a gas station. And it's going to have a logo that's a beaver. And then we're going to make all this crap, like beaver nuggets, and we're going to sell it to people. And people are going to do it. And I don't understand why. I've now gone to a Buc-ee's. I can tell you definitively, I'll never do it again. I'm not sure I'll ever recover from doing it the first time.
Did you at least get a beaver nugget?
No. Why? I got a beast burrito that gave me heartburn that I, honest to God, thought was going to be the end of my life. They had a pit crew working on a door in the bathroom. Like, I'm just trying to not have a full bladder anymore. And there's a pit crew in here sanding a door at 7:15 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm 95% sure that Buc-ee's is a cult. I don't know what the cult does. I don't know what their objective is. I saw one guy. I don't think he's left Buc-ee's since May. I think he just sleeps at Boosie's.
He might.
And every single one of them just had this look in their eyes. I can't put my thumb on it. I don't know what it is. To me, it looked like they had lost all hope of all things that happen in the world outside the door of the Boosie's. I've never been so scared in my whole life.
It's the constant sugar hangover from the beaver nuggets. You eat 3 bags of those in like consecutive days, and you've got the beatus.
Oh,
it's upon you. The beatus has captured your soul.
Look. I just took a golf trip where I had a 61-year-old man that looked 904 years old. I mean, he didn't look a day over 94. He looked at me while an Akon song was playing and said, and I quote, "Of all the songs I ever heard in strip clubs, this one was my favorite." And that wasn't even as weird as what I saw at the Boosie's. He also told me another story that I could never tell on this air, but I realized that I didn't tell it to you, and now I'm going to tell it to you in the commercial break.
Okay. All right.
People are weird, Tank.
Yes.
They're just weird.
Yes. People are weird. And when you have a cute little beaver just asking you to come on by every 10 miles, just waving at you from the billboard, going, "Hey, come taste my nuggets." You have to. You have to make that stop at some point and go, "I love you, little beaver, and I need to experience hell on earth." Because getting in and out is super difficult.
I need somebody to clip the last 45 seconds. Because I want to just put it on a reel and not explain it at all.
At all.
What is Tank talking about here? Because, frankly, that could be the best advice that you've ever given.
Look, unless you're going in for nuggets, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I don't think there's a response that I could come. We have a super chat. We need to get off this because everything I could possibly say here is going to get me fired in a Borat shirt.
Because it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
All right, we got Joshua with the super chat here.
It's strange as a Packer fan to like watching the defense more than the offense. Parsons has infused something to this locker room, and Love is improving. Love is improving.
Mm-hmm.
Love is improving.
Yes.
Straight up, he's improving.
Yes.
It's funny to me right now the two teams that I trust the most, like number 1 and 2 in our power rankings, barring something strange happening tonight, are quarterbacked by Jordan Love and Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
2 quarterback. I trust my ex-wives more than I trust those 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of them tried to kill me. What is happening in the world? Tank's giving advice about, oh my Lord, what did I come back to? The world's changed.
You missed Friday's program. Friday's program was basically the first half hour of the show, just me talking about how wrong I was about the Green Bay Packers, and that there is no overrated to the Green Bay Packers at the moment, and that they may, in fact, be a Super Bowl team. It's clear to see there is improvement in Jordan Love.
Jonathan Welch said people that look like Jeremy Shirt sleep at Boosie's.
Most definitely.
You know, I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea, and I think it's the most deliciously evil thing I've ever come up with.
Okay.
We do a lot of tailgate games.
Mm-hmm.
We also talk a lot of excrement to each other. And I feel like we could bring back the torture ticket. That on one of these trips, whoever loses the torture ticket has to spend 24 hours at a Boosie's.
That's a lot.
You can eat nothing that doesn't come from the ground. Actually, you know what?
I don't want to eat anything on the ground.
I got a better idea.
Okay.
We will do torture tickets each week moving forward.
Okay.
One NFL or college game that we are diametrically opposed on.
Okay.
We will keep track of who wins and loses. The loser has to sleep at a Boosie's for 24 hours. You cannot eat anything that doesn't come from that godforsaken place, and you cannot leave. And you must go in and out the door at least one time every hour and purchase something. I think this is the greatest idea I've ever had.
Okay. It's a very interesting
That is our
challenge.
grand torture ticket for the year.
Okay. 24 hours in a Boosie's.
You can't leave.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I just made it so much worse.
What?
You have to wear the shirts they send. You have to change every hour into shirts that they sent.
So at some point, one of us is going to have to wear that in
because look,
in the Boosies.
You're built not as tall as me, but you can still wear all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
You have to change every hour and walk into a Boosie's wearing a shirt that has been sent in by the listeners of the show.
Okay.
I think it's the greatest idea.
There you go. Torture ticket. Season-long contest begins this week. Stay tuned to the Sportsocracy here on ESPN Asheville. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
You have some wet weather now in our forecast as we head on through the early part of the week, but this afternoon we should be in pretty decent shape. Clouds with some sunshine. I think percentage-wise, though, clouds are winning it, so I'll call it partly sunny. Still mild 80, cloudy tonight 58. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated afternoon shower thunderstorm, cooler 75. Wednesday, sun shines back and we're warmer once again as we get close to 80 degrees. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
I'm Mark Starling, and this Medical Minute is brought to you by Haywood Regional Medical Center. September is Healthy Aging Month, a time to inspire older adults to improve their physical, mental, and social well-being. At Haywood Regional Medical Center, they realize that many aspects of your health will change as you get older. While these changes might seem scary, there are things you can do to take charge of your health and well-being. First, get moving. Aim for about 150 minutes of activity each week and try to hit 8,000 steps a day. Second, fuel your body with healthy foods and don't forget to stay hydrated. Third, stay social. Join a local club, volunteer, or even take a fun new class to help keep your mind and spirit engaged. And finally, be proactive. Schedule your regular checkups with your primary care provider and take your medications and vitamins as prescribed. Healthy aging is all about staying active, connected, and proactive. Prioritizing these simple habits is crucial in navigating age-related changes and preventing common health issues for older adults. Happy Healthy Aging Month from Haywood Regional Medical Center.
Big news, Asheville. Clover CBD has opened a brand new dispensary at 8 Weaverville Road in Woodfin. Clover CBD is locally owned, community focused, and dedicated to providing premium hemp products at affordable prices. And here's the best part. Radio listeners get 20% off one in-store purchase, plus a free gift when you mention this ad. Offer valid once per customer through the end of October. Stop by their new Woodfin location today or visit clovercbd.com to learn more. That's clovercbd.com.
The Fender family on their mother's experience at Sandstone Health and Rehabilitation.
If she wanted something, they get it for her, and they fed her real well. She was always talking about how good the staff was.
Oh, excellent. Excellent experience. And for us kids, they were really awesome to us too.
The employees are wonderful.
It was the best place and the best decision we ever made.
Discover the Sandstone difference at sanstonehealth.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And we're the Chainsaw Brothers. Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF.
With myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Don't forget that if you send Jeremy anything for free, he will wear it on the program.
I've said a lot of stupid things. This may be the stupidest.
YouTube viewers getting just an eyeful today from Jeremy's latest costume sent in by the lovely listeners of the Sportsocracy.
I believe it was Wendy's that used to have a ad campaign. Or no, it was Arby's. We have the meats. I have an ad campaign.
Uh-huh.
I am the meats.
In that outfit, yikes!
I am the meat sweats.
I was going to say the meat that rolled onto a floor.
That hot dog that I got at the last golf course that I don't know what color a hot dog's supposed to be. That ain't the right one. They handed me a hot dog. I went, what animal would you say that was made out of? Because beef should be kind of red. Pork should be a slightly less red, but that's like gray. You cook that hot dog. Is this actually a hot dog? Like you just cooked a dog and you just put it on a bun?
They slaughtered that horse last Tuesday.
I'm afraid she's starting to turn.
Welcome into an Overreaction Monday.
We have a super chat from one of our favorites.
Money, 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 plenty of money. Give me loads of money, a lot of
Bo Walker, talking about his Dallas Cowboys, he said, our kicker has a mule leg. And Jeremy, nice get up. It is a shirt. This is not my actual chest, but it's a lot closer than you would want it to be.
Mm-hmm. It's quite disturbing, honestly.
You sure?
Yikes. Oh, yeah. It is very disturbing.
Is it?
Sure.
Or is it really just a prime example of male athleticism? That's what I think it is.
It's certainly not that.
I think it's what it is.
Whatever you were going for,
I believe it's what it is.
Is not.
This
not
is
that.
prime male fitness right here.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You know what time it is? It's time.
Tool time?
It's tool time. That's right. It's tool time. You've been watching too many Home Improvement episodes.
I watched 3 shows and 2 of them have Tim Allen in it. You can figure it out.
We all know why you're watching Shifting Gears.
I haven't watched that one yet, but I kind of want to.
Oh, you should.
Is it good?
Yeah. I mean, the writing sucks, but the daughter's not bad.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Kat Dennings, really?
No.
What is wrong with you?
No. I have a little bit more of a... Never mind. No good.
Okay, moving on to stock up, stock down from the weekend. I think I found my first stock down for the weekend. Gee, what's wrong with you? First pick here. Do you want it?
I don't care. If you want it, take it.
I will take it. Stock down for the weekend. Dabo Sweeney.
Old Dabro.
Old Dabo. Good night. I mean, I'm not sure what it is you would say that you're doing at other than Clemsoning.
Oh, Clemsoning is the term.
It's back.
It's back, and it's better than ever.
Whew, boy. So you lose to Georgia Tech over the weekend, which, look, no disrespect to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech.
Number 18th ranked team in the country.
It's a decent football team.
The Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer.
However, this Clemson Tiger team sucks, which is weird because your defense doesn't. But I'm trying to think of a time when I think I've seen this before, and I'm really drawing like a blank here because I can't remember a team that was so bad offensively, but so good Oh, wait, it was the New York Jets from like 2 years ago. That was...
Did we have to do that?
I'm sorry. I mean, that's what this is. This is superstar defense, and we can't move the ball worth...
Well, the funny thing is they moved the ball fine. They averaged over 6 yards a carry. No, I can break down the problem of one Clemson Nathaniel Tigers in 3 words. Cade, Club, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
End of message.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all you other draft analysts that wanted to have this argument with me over the offseason, now you do.
Do you see it my way?
Hey, did you know that Cade Klubnik sucks on ice? Well, now you do. So thank you, Justin Danger Nunley, for being an inspiration to us all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this is I don't know why this is taking people so long to figure out. Dabo Sweeney hit 2 quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence. Other than that, he has been an unmitigated disaster at finding quarterbacks. He can do everything else. Unfortunately, that's like saying, hey, I build houses for a living, but I don't know how to use a hammer. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem.
That is going to be a problem.
And so now I will say this for Clemson. You have 2 choices. If mediocrity is not okay with you, then you must move on from Dabro. The problem is I don't know who you think you're going to get that's better because you are not what you think you are. Clemson is a top 25 program in college football. Always have been, always will be.
Well, not this week.
I don't mean ranked. I mean in terms of if we're ranking the best college football programs in the country, Clemson never broke the top 20. You are the definition of a 6 that thinks she's a 9. it leads to a really lonely life because you ain't what you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not what you want to purvey them to be. They're not Alabama. They're not LSU. They're not Ohio State. They're not Oregon. They're not Florida State. They're a good program that sometimes puts on their big boy panties and can play with the big boys. Outside of the Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson years, it was one time in 1980. Outside of that, in 45 years, you've played with the big boys for a grand total of 7 seasons. That's who you are. You're not Florida State. You never were. That's why I sat here and laughed at you for years, going, hey, enjoy this, because it does stop.
Mm-hmm.
It stops for the best of us. It stopped for Miami. It stopped for Florida State. It stopped for Alabama. It stopped for LSU. It stopped for Ohio State. The good times don't always roll. And guess what? You're right in the middle of the bad times. We have a super chat before I make my first selection. It's from a Soaring Eagle. He said, here's $5 to wear my outfit tomorrow. So now we're super chatting outfits.
Okay.
This show is just chaos. This is the Boosies of shows, and I love it. Tank, do you know which one that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we do not have a show tomorrow. We are preempted by the Braves.
That's right. So it had to be Thursday.
Yes.
Because Wednesday will be a Womack Wednesday, and then you'll be back on Thursday.
Yes. Yes.
So Thursday, Soaring Eagle, we will make it happen.
Although I could sit in Wednesday since we're off tomorrow. We could just do a big show.
We could.
I can hook up another camera in here.
Mm-hmm. We could.
I believe we've come up with a
challenge
plan.
accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
So that'll be Wednesday, not.
We'll have.
I don't like taking days off during the season.
Yeah. All right. Your next selection in the daily draft, or your first selection in the daily draft.
Frankly, I can't believe this wasn't your first pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I even looked up what his real middle name is for this one. Joshua Kenneth Heupel Stock through the floor. How in the world did you manage to mangle the end of that game so badly that you lost to Georgia? That was the best opportunity you've ever had to beat Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And you found a way to piddle on your shoes. And they were suede. That's not good. I am fully convinced that Josh Heupel just cannot win at the highest level. And I think I know why.
Okay.
That gimmicky offense will always burn you. That idea that you just play super fast, we get to the line, we can't add substitutions, you don't know how to slow down. They were trying to bleed out the clock to get line it up for a field goal. He butchered the last 45 seconds as badly as I think I've ever seen a head coach butcher 45 seconds. And as soon as I went to overtime, I went, loss.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt in my mind. And there's no doubt in my mind Tennessee's the better of those two teams. And I think Georgia would beat you 9 out of 10 times because Kirby Smart is that much better than Josh Heupel.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee's one of the 10 to 12 most attractive jobs in the country. And I'm not sure Josh Heupel's a top 30 coach in the country. Because he always finds ways to boo-boo things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard. It's really not. If you just make the layups, you beat Georgia. Period. Just couldn't do it.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay, now I have to keep things away from you because I have a few that I know definitively you're not taking. Chris Smathers says it's not, Jeremy. That was not dribble on the shoes. I was there. It was god awful. It was awful. I was so mad. As a de facto lover of Tennessee, I was so mad for their fans, and I'm not going to lie, Chris Smathers was one of the first two I thought of. And I was just angry. I'm going to go stock down Joe Burrow.
Okay.
And this is a long-term play. How long do we have to look at a guy that a team is just not putting the pieces that you need around them before you go, you know what? It's never going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow will be 29 years old before he takes another snap in the NFL. We're halfway home here.
Yep.
You made it to a Super Bowl your second year, your first full year as a starter. I don't know that you ever will again.
Mm-mm.
Because I don't think the management of that organization, and it's not Mike Brown. Mike Brown's just the one that cuts the checks. I don't think the institution of the Cincinnati Bengals is good enough to give him the pieces he needs. How do you have a quarterback this good and you can't protect them? I can even excuse a mediocre defense. I cannot excuse the fact that you have this beautiful, priceless Fabergé egg and you're putting it in the hand of a Buc-ee's customer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, Billy Ray, don't break that. I tried to eat it. My bad. You said it was an egg, and I love eggs.
I don't know. I did get a good kick out of that meme that was being shared all over the place of the world is full of 100 million obese people, and the Bengals can't find 5 to block for Joe Burrow, because you would think that it would be easier than this. But this is what happens when you spend all of your money on all of the flash. Right, all of the weapons. You spend all of that money in places where you don't really need it. It reminds me of another meme that I saw this weekend of, I don't know who it was that was sitting courtside at the Laker game, but it was Jack Black, and like a few seats away from him was like some rapper guy or something. And you see Jack Black over here in his Laker jersey and the big old beard and the shorts on, and the meme had $50 million over top of his head. And then had the rapper guy over here who's got all of the bling on and all of the designer clothes and all of the things, and was like, this dude's worth $1 million. This is the difference between being rich and being wealthy. Right? There's a difference here. What you invest your money in is, once you hit a certain stage of, I don't need all of those flashy things, I need what provides, right? I need all of the important building blocks rather than the flash. And to me, that's what the Cincinnati Bengals have done, is for better or worse, they've gone. They had to do. They did, of course they did.
But I mean, all right, so you're talking about being rich and being wealthy. I'm going to give you what I'm going to tell you is a fact about the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
4 highest paid players on the team. This is by 2025 cap number.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow, Trey Hendrickson, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase.
Yep.
They drafted 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Traded for the 4th. Or signed the 4th, excuse me. The 3 they drafted were all in the top 33 picks of the NFL draft. How many of the next 8 highest paid players on this team do you even think you could name?
Oh, it wouldn't be very many.
You even have a shot at one.
Mike Gesicki.
He's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Brown, Logan Wilson, B.J. Hill, Mike Gesicki, Ted Karras, Joseph Asai, Geno Stone to Darryl Slayton. That might be the worst 5 through 12 in NFL history.
It doesn't sound great.
Half of those guys are not even starters on a good team. I'm looking at Burrow now going, Cincinnati's they're going to waste you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to waste the prime of your career. Because by the time you come back, you're already going to be to the pinnacle, and I don't think you can overhaul this roster that quick. And what you spend your money on blows my mind.
Spending it on way too many baubles. Fancy jewelry. All those things. Let's take care of the basics. Right? The basic way to build a football team. I feel like we all kind of have a decent understanding of that. Right? The right way to build a team is where? Is it on the outside? Is it on the wide receiver core?
The way to build an NFL team is closest to the ball.
Exactly.
The closer you are to the ball, the more important you are.
Mm-hmm. Which is why, going back, we were so hot for them to draft a left tackle in the draft. They got Jamar Chase out of the deal, so they didn't do too bad. But I can remember when all of this started, the number one thing that this program has been screaming was get the dude some protection. And they've failed to do so year after year after year. You add on the fact that he is injury prone, that's a bad combination. And I don't think anybody can argue with the injury prone thing anymore, right? We're all there. Joe Burrow is injury prone. The fact that they don't protect him makes that worse. I almost feel bad that this is a stock down for Joe Burrow. Because is it his fault? No. But he's stuck with a franchise that doesn't care about him, and that is the downside. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. Our daily draft rolls on after this.
The ultimate celebration of music.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
Live in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. 16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live on the free iHeartRadio app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
The NFL is off to a wild start.
Touchdown! Hit a Lambeau leap!
And the new season lives on iHeartRadio.
Fantasy advice and expert analysis.
We got you covered with the official NFL Podcast Network.
Games.
Got 'em.
Local stations bring you the action live.
There it is, recovered by the Steelers!
The adrenaline is still pumping as we hit a Monday Night Football doubleheader. And we've got 24/7 coverage of everything you love about football.
Just open the iHeartRadio app and search NFL to dive in.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at Bears. for his mother, who went home on September the 10th, so last Wednesday. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, Gary, and the entire family, and that one's for Mama. Back into the daily draft, stock up, stock down from the weekend. I went stock down for Dabo first. Jeremy, you go stock down for Josh Heupel and Joe Burrow. I'm going on the stock up train because I still cannot get over what I saw on Thursday Night Football this week. The Green Bay Packers are the stock up of the week for me. Last week it was the Los Angeles Chargers. This week it's the Green Bay Packers because I would say I've probably been the biggest detractor of the Green Bay Packers on this show. The team as a whole, not necessarily the quarterback. Jeremy definitely takes the cake for hating Jordan Love or criticizing Jordan Love, not hating. But I have always believed that the Green Bay Packers are overrated. They get too much attention, just like some of the other heritage franchises in this league, namely the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears, teams like that. This team, however, I feel like they've got it. Weird how one player took it to another level to make it all kind of make sense. But when your defense can be as evil as Jeff Hafley's Green Bay defense has been for the first 2 weeks of this season, and Jordan Love can just play within himself, so to speak, he's got, 5 decent targets in the passing game. He has a running back that I'd put up there with just about any running back in the league, not named Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry. This team's for real. Green Bay shocked me. I thought it was going to be, we'll see. They'll come back down to earth at some point. And maybe they will. First 2 weeks of the season, though, they definitely look like a Super Bowl contender to me. And I don't see that stopping anytime soon. I'm torn on where to go with my next one. But I will choose the lesser of two evils. Stock up for the Indianapolis Colts.
That's also a good one.
I didn't see that coming. Right? You went and beat the snot out of the Miami Dolphins in the first week of the season, and it all made sense yesterday when we saw Miami play somebody else. You went, oh, they are that bad. Look at that. I mean, the comeback was cute and everything, but Miami's terrible.
Awful.
And Indianapolis stomped them the first week of the season. And then I thought, well, we'll see what it's like. We'll see if Danny Dimes can be Danny Dimes against a team that we think is one of the best defenses in the league. And he did. Shockingly enough, he played really well for Danny Dimes. The Indianapolis Colts, they actually may end up being a threat in their division. And the Houston Texans are not infallible.
No.
And we could see how that could go off the rails tonight. I don't anticipate it, but it could.
It could.
And then that leaves you with, oh my God, the Indianapolis, we missed it all. In 2 weeks, we figured, this is like Washington Commanders last year. Remember, it took 2-3 weeks for us to go, man, things have changed in Washington. Maybe things have changed for the Indianapolis Colts. Look, beating the Denver Broncos, I mean, you should have lost that game. Right? I mean, you did lose that game. Had it not been for the leverage penalty, you would have lost. You'd have missed that field goal and game over. However, you got the penalty, 15 yards, move it up to the 45, and boom, there you go. Now they're 2-0. Didn't see that coming at all.
My next selection will be the first stock up, stock down breaking news selection in the history of the show.
That's quite interesting.
It's for me and Rappaport. Jaden Daniels' availability this weekend is in doubt.
Ooh.
He has a knee injury.
Okay.
They don't believe it's serious, but his availability is in question this weekend. And my stock down is for your America's team, the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
That was not fun to watch. I think it was on Green Bay, and I think Washington will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you, Jaden looks like he's thinking way too much. Terry McLaurin's off to a slow start. You got by with it week 1 because you're playing the Giants. That score is not indicative of how much better Green Bay looked than Washington. I think it will be fine, but this week was not good. Now, I've gone 3 stock downs in a row. I'll go ahead and tell you I've got at least one more.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go at least a stock up. Okay. And I don't have a lot to say here about it because I don't think his team's all that good. But stock up Vanderbilt and Clark Lay.
All right.
Let's go. I think Clark Lay is one of the better coaches that no one talks about.
I love that you took 2 commies in a row.
Commodores, Commanders, no communists. There were no communists on that list.
Jeremy loves the commies.
I'm just happy for a program that is probably the hardest one to win at in college football.
Mm-hmm.
To see that. I mean, look, that team's not going to be fun. They're not going to be fun to play. I think they're going to get to a bowl game, probably a reasonably decent one too. And I wouldn't want to, because they can run it down your throat.
Yep.
And they did in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll go stock up. This was the lesser of the. This was the greater of the 2 evils. The Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I don't want to say it. It pains me to say it. Although, I mean, I saw it. I saw it in week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jeff Ulbricht's got something. He certainly has something with that roster that he is they've assembled down there in Atlanta. I mean, if they keep everybody healthy, this could be a solid 8-win team. Seriously. No. I mean, James Pierce and Jalen Walker, both getting after it yesterday. The fact that old Divine Satan is making some plays.
Satan, man, he's out there making plays all over the place.
They got him playing linebacker, and I mean, it's just he's kind of all over the place, and they are ferocious defensively. And if you can't block, you certainly are not going to have fun playing the Atlanta Falcons at any point during this season.
Nope.
And they proved it last night. The Minnesota Vikings offensive line, a little bit in shambles. They got a quarterback that they could rattle because he ain't never seen nothing like that before, and Jeff Ulbricht went, go get him.
Oh, and by the way, you've got Daniel Jones' nickname wrong. He left Danny Dimes in New York.
Oh, did he?
He's Indiana Jones now.
Oh, well, that's
fantastic.
I love that. Okay. Learn something new every day. I didn't think I
meant to tell you that when you said it, and it slipped my mind. I got distracted.
All right, Indiana Jones. No more Danny Dimes. I like it. I thought there was going to be some kind of Nickelback joke in there.
No.
All right, and then let's see. I've done 3 stock. I got to do a stock down at some point.
You don't have to, because I got the downs for you.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm making them a stock down for the 2nd week in a row. I'm going Miami Dolphins.
Because did they have enough stock for it to be a stock down?
I believe they had a little bit.
I mean, we had them at 32 last week,
right? But see, here's the thing. So they were at 32 last week, but then I feel like there was a point there where some people started to come around and go, "Oh, but wait, these Miami Dolphins may not be terrible." No, they are.
No, they're genuinely
They
terrible.
are. supremely god-awful. Just because they lucked up and made some plays here and there and made it a game coming back against the New England Patriots. Did you ever think there was a chance that the Dolphins were going to win that game?
No.
I did not. I did not either. I watched that game and went, these dudes are doing everything possible not to look like morons. And it's not really working. Tua Tagovailoa at times looks like he does not know where he is. And I'm having a hard time grasping this.
The comp of Tua Tagovailoa and Bryce Young is unsettling at times. They look so much like each other, it's unnerving.
But he only had 6 incomplete passes. I don't care. Did you watch him? Because that doesn't look like
whoop-de-doo.
That doesn't look like anything I can hang my hat on for the future.
I will go stock up Texas A&M.
Okay.
Finally getting a win at night in prime time against a ranked team. I will say, Mike Elko, buddy, this is coming from a 300-pound man. Let's get some cruciferous vegetables in you, bro. Mike Elko looks like he ate a player from last year's team.
Oh, no.
I haven't seen him since, God, Texas A&M was so irrelevant that I really never watched their games. So I'd watch the tape, but I don't see anything on the sideline. Mike Elko looks like he has legit gained 125 pounds since he got down there. But, man, he's a good coach, and that was as good a game as you will ever see. We watched that one Saturday night, just captivated of this is as good as college football gets. Notre Dame also the first team to go 0-2 and still be in the top 25 since 1983. It was one of my favorite stats of the weekend.
That's a good one.
Trying to decide if I want to be nice and go stock up Sammy D and the Seattle Seahawks. Or if I want to go the negative route and go, I'm going stock up Seattle Seahawks and Sam Darnold.
Good for you.
I don't think Pittsburgh's good, especially after watching the Jets yesterday. But Seattle did look really, really, really good. And Sam's getting more comfortable. He's very locked in with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Torrey Horton, first NFL touchdown. Let's go, Torrey Horton.
Yep.
I was glad to see Seattle by midseason is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I was glad to see Sam recover from the early turnover in the game. Was like, oh, there he is. There's bad Sam Darnold. And then the rest of the game, he was like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not turning back the clock. So good for him. Again, this might be another one of those. Did they have any stock in the first place? But somebody had to do it. It's the UCLA Bruins. The former...
I'm shocked that that's the one you took.
Really?
If you were going to go mid-tier Power 5 program, Virginia Tech was the right answer. You got skull-rocked by Old Dominion in your house. UCLA's a good one, but I would have taken Virginia Tech over that.
Well, I mean, how much money did Virginia Tech spend on a quarterback?
Probably $8.
Because and that's kind of where UCLA just completely comes to fall down for me. Is okay. First off, there is no reason that a Pac-12 team should open the season 0-3 when you had 2 Mountain West teams on your schedule.
You got smoked by one of them.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Deshaun Foster has lost his job.
15 games in.
Which is rightfully so.
No doubt.
You can't do this at a power program. And look, UCLA hasn't been nationally relevant since when? Troy Aikman? I mean, it's been a long time since UCLA has been, oh my goodness, you're playing UCLA? But still, you can't go 0-3 and lose to UNLV and New Mexico and just got absolutely run out of the building against Utah. You weren't even close to being competitive. But you also traded Joey Aguilar for Nico Iamaleava, who that kid has been awful.
Terrible.
Whatever you gave him, he ain't worth it.
Tennessee fans are looking at UCLA right now going, first time? Nico cost you another game? Yeah, been there.
That's at least, $7 million that you've wasted? Because now you got to pay Deshaun Foster $5 million to go away. And you set $2 million or more on fire with Nico Iamaleava.
There's a reason nobody wanted him.
Exactly.
We have a slew of breaking news. Do you want to take the commercial to come back and do it?
Sure.
All right, we'll skip crimes today because we got a lot of stuff happening around the NFL. And,
okay.
And frankly, I got something I want to say because I had another stock up. I just didn't have enough picks.
Okay. We'll be right back here on ESPN Asheville on an Overreaction Monday.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
You have some wet weather now in our forecast as we head on through the early part of the week, but this afternoon we should be in pretty decent shape. Clouds with some sunshine. I think percentage-wise, though, clouds are winning it, so I'll call it partly sunny. Still mild, 80. Cloudy tonight, 58. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated afternoon shower thunderstorm. Cooler, 75. Wednesday, sun shines back, and we're warmer once again as we get close to 80 degrees. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Do you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is letting everyone know about great debt relief options now available to help people with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of your credit card debt. Get a free debt relief consultation when you call 800-624-8811. 800-624-8811. 800-624-8811.
America's #1 app for radio is iHeart. Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, plus the station you're listening to right now, anytime, anywhere. Join the millions who already have it. Open the free iHeart Radio app today. The #1 app for radio.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Busy day in the NFL.
First one's from Jordan Schultz. Jalen Johnson, done for the year.
Oh, that hurts.
The Chicago Bears should have been a stock down
Mm-hmm.
because you got embarrassed. That defense doesn't work without corners, and now you really don't have any.
Right.
I hate to say this because I love Ben Johnson so much. This season with the Bears is not going to go well. Caleb Williams is not progressing. I don't care how many yards Romadunes they had. It's just not working. The Detroit Lions beat your brains out. I also want to say stock down Lions fans for the chant of falafel Ben Johnson. Why? What do you think that got you?
Just because they could.
He left because he took another job. Just because it's in the division, he took the job he thought was best for him. Would you think he was going to be your offensive coordinator forever? I thought that was a terrible look. Detroit Lion fans are better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Our interactions with people in Detroit were way too good for that. That was Bush League. That's some crap that Philadelphia Eagle fans do. And yes, there are some good Eagle fans, the ones that listen to this show predominantly. That's something I would see Philadelphia doing.
Right.
Detroit, you're better than that.
Yeah.
We also have another set of breaking news.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
This is to the Carolina Panthers. Robert Hunt and Austin Corbett both likely done for the year.
Man.
Torn MCL for Corbett and torn bicep for Robert Hunt. They are both going on the IR that they could return. The next time I see somebody return from one of those in season will be the first time.
Yep.
So I'm going to say that's not likely.
Wow. So
Chuba Hubbard averaged 3.8 yards a carry yesterday after they both got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And it was lower than that after they got hurt.
Yeah, he's not going to – wow. Can't catch a break, Carolina Panthers fans. Then you add on to the fact that you got the Jaden Daniels news with Jaden having knee surgery. Status iffy moving forward.
And we got another one from Tom Pelissero.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
It's from Adam Schefter. Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy out Sunday versus the Cincinnati Bengals with an ankle injury, which means it will be Carson Wentz
versus.
Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
Versus Jake Browning.
Good Lord. Just imagine if you were a fan and you were like, I'm going to one game this year. What game would it be? I'm going to go Vikings, Bengals, because I get to see Joe Burrow and J.J. McCarthy. And instead, you get that goofy horn for, what's that kid's name? I've blanked on his name. Jake Browning and Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Yowzers.
Gross.
All right, did you say there was another one?
Those are the only ones that I have.
Okay. I thought you said there was another one.
I do have, there's a button in there that it pertains to a school that I'm very fond of.
Okay.
We actually played the full song earlier. I just need the. How about them apples?
Got real excited over that one.
That was all I had. That's the only voice I had left, and I waited till the end of the show to make sure I didn't blow my voice out. I watched that on my phone because nobody in the house wanted to watch it, so I sat there watching it on my phone going, is this really happening right now? Yep, sure did.
You're and I had that I had that tabbed wrong. I thought Pitt was supposed to be good.
If they are, they're not good enough.
And I thought you guys were supposed to be bad.
Ohio's not bad. I told you that. Ohio might be the best mid-major team in the country. I mean, look, they pushed Ohio State for a half.
Yeah.
And Ohio State did not blow them out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. All right. Got the win in the backyard brawl. So congratulations on that, Jeremy.
Alex Majabi said, this is the wishing hour for body parts. We just got stuff going and going and going and going.
It's true, where seasons are lost. because I think we had 3 of them just nailing the coffin just on today's news. That's sad.
Justin Fields is also in concussion protocol. Not because he failed any of the tests, but for anybody to play that poorly, they had to have some kind of brain injury. It's
oh, poor Justin.
1.1 QBR.
That's not good.
I made it through 2 years of Zach Wilson. Never saw a 1.1 QBR.
Mm-hmm.
I made it through 2 weeks of Justin Fields before I got one.
Yep. The Buffalo Bills.
Oh, my God. Aaron Jones is unlikely to play this week, too.
Well, that's
Minnesota.
Unfortunate.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Not good. No Christian Darrisaw either still. He'll be out for a couple more weeks, I think. Things not going too well.
That was not a good segment for fans of NFL teams. But the next segment, it's going to be real good. You know why? Bangers.
Monday Night Football doubleheader tonight. Picks of the night coming up next.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
You have some wet weather now in our forecast as we head on through the early part of the week, but this afternoon we should be in pretty decent shape. Clouds with some sunshine, I think percentage-wise, though clouds are winning it, so I'll call it partly sunny. Still mild 80, cloudy tonight 58. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated afternoon shower thunderstorm, cooler 75. Wednesday, sunshine's back and we're warmer once again as we get close to 80 degrees. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has 2 things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah, and they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Link your Ingalls Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Coffee closes on me.
Get them the money. Then when you get the money, you get the power.
That watch costs more than your car.
Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Monday Night Football. I was about to say, I heard nothing there. Got 2 games. I will be at 51 North Merriman Avenue at the Village Porch tonight for both games starting at 7 o'clock. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Houston Texans. Texans are a 2.5-point favorite, over under 42.5. First of all, I love the over because I think there's going to be a good number of points in this game. I like Mike Evans tonight. Derek Stingley struggles with bigger physical receivers, and I think he's going to travel as much as a Houston Texans corner can.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay wins this game outright tonight. So give me Tampa plus the 2.5. I'll take them in the money line. I'm going over 42.5. Late, good Lord, so late. I'm not going to fall asleep
10 o'clock.
like 2. 10 o'clock tonight, Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Chargers are only a 3.5-point favorite, over under 46.5. This one, you'd think I'd go over. I'm going under on this one. I think you're going to see more of the running game tonight. I actually think the Raiders keep this close. I almost took the Raiders, and I hate that hook. With the fire of 1,000 suns, do I hate that hook? I wish it was Chargers minus 3. I'm going to take the Chargers. I do think they're the best team in the NFL. I'm going to go under the 46.5, and if you're looking for a prop, go under the inflated number on Justin Herbert. Really good Raider pass rush. Kind of vulnerable in between the guards.
Oh.
I like Marion Hampton a lot tonight.
All right. You know what? You take your shot at any time with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Whether you like the Bucs, the Texans, the Chargers, the Raiders tonight, whichever one you like, your place to wager, DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5. Get $200 in bonus bets instantly, plus score over $200 off. NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code WPEK. That's code WPEK to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet. Plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Tonight, a doubleheader in the NFL on Monday Night Football. You got my Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Houston Texans. I saw that we've never beaten them in Houston.
You could have only played them a handful of times.
That's an interesting little stat. I would have thought at some point that we would have a win down there.
How many times have you played them total? 4?
Well, I think that dated back to the Oilers days.
Oh, that would make sense because they were good and you weren't.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is very true. So, I mean, hey, that could be a first in the NFL tonight. And then, of course, the nightcap game in Las Vegas. The Los Angeles Chargers and the Vegas Raiders kicking off at 10.
Gambit fan said, God, I hope Jeremy's voice comes back for Friday. I need a day of just vocal rest.
Yes.
Like tomorrow I plan on not speaking at all.
I was going to say tonight you should use this as the litmus test of no speaking. See if you could get through tonight at the porch without talking and just, hello, how are you doing? You can wear a sign around your neck that says laryngitis or something.
You've been to the porch with me. It is my cheers.
Uh-huh.
It's where everyone knows my name.
It is.
Vocal rest will start tomorrow. I'm going to the driving range tomorrow and just going to work on the old irons, so don't have to talk to my clubs.
There you go. A reminder, tomorrow we will not be on the air. We have Atlanta Braves baseball. There's a doubleheader tomorrow on ESPN Asheville. It's going to be a full day tomorrow on ESPN Asheville, as we'll have both Braves games. Plus, in between, we've got the Carolina football live show. Tonight, we've got the Atlanta Braves playing at 6:30, and normally the Carolina Panthers Panther Talk that is normally on Monday nights at 6. That's been shifted over to News Radio 570 WWNC because of the start of the Braves game being at 6:30. So if you want to catch the Carolina Panthers coaches show, the Panthers Talk, then you can head on over to 570 WWNC tonight at 6. Braves at 6:30. Doubleheader tomorrow with Carolina football live at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Enjoy the football tonight. We'll be back with you on a Wednesday. It should be an exciting Wednesday here in the studio with Chris Womack from News 13, and Jeremy apparently is going to join us as well. Rest up that voice, bro.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingalls studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, number one for sports coverage in the mountains.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Portions of the following program will be recorded. From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the number one preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Outcome of the game ever. You just